Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, Viral Gang? Viral Way Boys is back in the building. As always, your host to do the most, Mr. Viral himself, a.k.a. the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. And we got the squad in the building, and we got one running late. So we're going to get on this helmet as soon as he come in the building. You feel me? We got Kali the one, not the two, Mr. Light-Skinned himself, the silent, soft-spoken assassin. And we got LBC Messiah the Great here to lead the way. Y'all know what's going on. We applying pressure out here. What's up with y'all, man?
We in the building, man. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah. Do that for you. Do that for yourself. Yeah.
I got to put the damn thing on there, the title on there, because I be forgetting what
Which
it
ones
is.
it is.
Yeah, I'll be looking for the round of applause and hitting the blooper players cup. But I want to say this, though, man. No podcast formed against us shall prosper.
Talk to
Straight the fuck up. Y'all know what's going on, man. Y'all go against us, it's BTA all the way. We putting the belt. These niggas need help. All you got to do is just watch the motherfucking track record. Y'all see what's going on out there. And this ain't directed to nobody, but it's directed to everybody. Because I just really be sitting back and thinking, how do you even go against us if you black? Because everything we push for is pro-culture. We want the rap game to get back in its prime. We want the bars to get back up, the beats to get back up to par. We want to see MCs actually being MCs. We want people to get smarter, read more, scroll less. We want to raise the vibration of the community, the consciousness. We want to raise your personal frequency. We want you to get in shape. We want your diet right. Everything that we talk about on the show is pro-culture and pro-us. So for y'all who are against us to be against us, the culture got to low-key start looking at y'all as enemies. We want black men and black women to get back together, to get the nuclear family together. Nothing that we talk about on this show is going against the culture. So how the fuck are you against us? To go against us is to go against yourself and the culture. So at that point, I'm looking at anybody that's against us, you a real op in a real way. Like you the real enemy. You over there with them type shit.
I think, too, 2026 and beyond, we need to focus more on the foundation of why we're doing what we're doing instead of the approach. Because everybody's going to have a different approach. In algebra and math, there's multiple ways, right, to reach an equation. So that's what it should be. Like, we might have a certain approach and we might have a certain style, and other platforms might have their approach in certain ways. And I think sometimes people get too caught up on the approach when we really all have the same sentiment and we saying the same thing. So I think a lot of time niggas get caught up in that. 2026 and beyond, we got to really, really think about the intent and the foundation, because I believe that when niggas start looking at it that way, it's really nothing to argue about, because, again, now at that point, you just arguing over semantics, tone of voice and gestures and shit.
Yeah.
It don't really matter.
Nah, but a lot of times, you know, it's those sayings where it say, don't listen to the message, and then basically people judge where the message is coming from. So us being the messengers of certain things, maybe they have to, even if you do your homework, like bro just said, a lot of times we're giving y'all things to maybe better yourselves or things that work for us in our lives, because everybody's dealing with something, and it's like we got enough of the negative push out here that's labeled as us. We're already coined a certain way. So I really don't even be caring about the hate. Hate is the motivator. Hate is the motivator, because it's gonna put more fuel. That's all you're doing is adding fuel to the fire with that type of shit. And I don't even pay attention to those. If you fuck with us, I fuck with you. If you don't fuck with us, you know it's fuck you. So that's just how I stand.
I pay attention to it because I study the analytics and I look at who's standing where and what side they on, because a lot of people, they came at us and they're going to end up on the wrong side of history. Mark my words, for a fact. When it's all said and done and the smoke clear and y'all get to see what is what for real, a lot of these people going to be on the wrong side of history. That's why you slowly start to see a lot of people change their tune on the low. trying to change the whole demographic of everything they represent. But y'all just pay attention. Like I said, it's YouTube. The videos are there. They're timestamped. You can always go back in history and see who was on which side. But just know, you're rocking with the viral way. You're rocking with the culture in a real way. We doing this for y'all. We ain't got to keep cutting these cameras on. Y'all see how we living? We out the country. We here. We there. We doing fly shit in real life. We doing viral shit in real life. Our bills is paid in real life. We really living life in real life. So we don't have to cut this camera on. We could just cut this motherfucker off and still be living life the way we was living. But we doing this for the people, to motivate the people. We see a lot of comments out there. Y'all get me through my work day, man. I'm battling this disease. You helped me get through this. And man, you just changed my whole mind of my relationship and things like that, which keeps us going, which that was the goal from day one. That's the whole reason why we do this. Not to just get on camera and try to get some clicks to try to hurry up and get some money. Because if that's the case, we would have cut this camera off years ago, before we even had a community and we was talking the same type of talk, before people was even watching for real. So
I'm not gonna lie. At a point, yeah, I do want the money that come with it, but but at the same time, it's about the type of impact, and it's about, you know, raising awareness. Like you said, the consciousness of the world is shifting. That's what people don't understand. This is how people will end up on the wrong side of history, because we see so much going on within the government. We see so much going on just on a daily basis of things not feeling the way they used to be. Holidays ain't the way they used to be. It's a big shift of energy that people are not recognizing. And I think those parts of what is all gonna be said and done when your little moment that you have here on this earth is over with. What have you done with yourself? And what did you even try to do? You know what I mean? Even if you failed and tried, at least you went out. You get so many people that get to that end of that line and is just full of regret because they never did nothing. And I mean something that's worth more than what you are, doing something that's bigger than yourself, leaving your footprints in the sand to make it easier for the next generation, or making them more aware of information that we didn't have when we was younger. So I think a lot of that comes into play, at least on my perspective.
Yeah, no, I think too, you know, I seen a comment a while ago that said something about us being bigger than the podcast space that we're in, or just podcasting in general. And I really started to like go back to old episodes, just look through the content, and a lot of stuff that we really sit up here and talk about just in general passing. You know, when you step back from a bird's eye view, like this shit is bigger than podcasting, it's bigger than just content. We're talking about, you know, Black culture when it comes to family, finances, mental health. I feel like we're really giving knowledge that is bigger than just content or just podcasting. And I feel like that's why we are who we are and we move the way we are. And eventually, I think we will reap the benefits of that because of that. I feel like we'll become a broadcast, not just a podcast of, you know, a thing that really affects the minds and the masses, and sort of living like the viral way. Like you got Mamba mentality, like you got other things. Right. I feel like that will become, you know, bigger than podcasting and become a way of life for people to live.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. And I think sometimes, and it's not even for me, not always, of course, I love my people. I want my people to do better. But also when I give a message, or if I give anything that people can take from me, I want anybody to be able to take from it. Not just because you black, white, orange, pink, or yellow. Right. The fact that you a human and you can absorb some game, or you can absorb something, even learning from my own mistakes, or whatever the case it may be, something that can help you and your benefit. You know, it's easy. We can get on here and do it like a lot of these people. We can tell you everything that you think is in your benefit that don't be in your benefit just to get the clicks and views. But we out here and giving messages that either you take or you don't, or bringing awareness, and you do your own homework and you figure out how to tweak that and move forward with yourself. So shout out to everybody that support us. Shout out to the haters. Shout out to all y'all, man, because y'all keeping us in the algorithm. Y'all keeping us going forward. So I don't know what's going on with all these niggas. Yeah, but everybody want to leave now. It's like, I don't know. You probably hear bro running around or something. Yeah. But yeah, man. But that's what I was getting into earlier. You know, it's playoff time in these sports, and these sports has just been tweaking lately.
It's cooked.
So I'm at a point now where I've accepted, and I don't care what y'all say. If you don't know yet, the shit is rigged. Now you just got to learn to either go where it's rigged or not. Especially for the people that's out there trying to make money off the shit. You got to know what side to be on. Like I watched
See, there it is. Now that's that nigga. Look.
I watched the football game. I watched the Rams and the Panthers. Yeah. Yeah, nigga, what we fucking mean we on, nigga? Yeah, go ahead. That's the deal.
Where this nigga at?
Man, he ran upstairs, did some, I don't know what he did. But I'm getting at to what I was about to get into was the football games. Like, I'm like, man, they basically seem rigged to me.
He came out with
this
nigga went to go change.
This nigga crazy. God
Hey, this nigga's crazy as hell, man.
Now we know. Now we told you.
Yeah, you was late, my boy.
No. You
went out.
I didn't even know you changed clothes. I just figured you did.
Hey, we had a
crazy.
whole
Cut
monologue.
change in the middle of the episode is crazy. That's some crazy work. Nah, but what I was getting at is that the way these games been going, I know he was spooked with that Panther game.
Oh,
he
no,
probably
don't
thought it
even
was
tell-
over.
Hey, hold on. You
The
see what's
Panther
going on?
game.
Y'all won by what, 3 or something like that?
Yeah,
They
won by
barely
30.
won, bro.
Hold on.
that.
Don't try to downplay the win.
Y'all barely won.
We won. That's the
barely
key
won.
Y'all
word.
barely won.
But it was the
He
Panthers.
got the belt. They got the belt. Y'all see what's going on?
Who got the belt?
We're actually
play
finna go
tonight.
get the belt.
What is he talking about?
Belt.
He just talking.
All right, so
Belt.
listen. I'm gonna keep it real
Nah,
with
let
you.
me finish
go
my
ahead,
point.
go
The
ahead,
whole
go
thing
ahead.
They
I'm
ain't
getting
got
at
no
is
point. They cooked.
the point I'm getting at. See, this nigga always got some bullshit to say. They didn't want to see us in the first round. That's a fact. You see the Ram fans was out there praying like we didn't have to play the Eagles.
I promise
Then-
I wanted to play
y'all
y'all.
did not
I
want to
wanted
play
to
us,
get back.
nigga.
I promise I
niggas,
wanted
y'all
to
ain't
play
getting
y'all.
no get back. These niggas don't want to see us. They can't see us. They want to be us. But all I'm gonna say is this: they barely beat the Panthers. That shit was rigged. Bryce Young did bunk at the end of the game, and then the Chicago Bears in that Green Bay game. It was 21-6 at the end of the third quarter, and they lost.
Shout out to the field goal kicker.
No,
Green Bay.
he shaved points for sure.
Come
He
on.
missed the extra point and he
And 2
missed
field
I
goals.
see
Yes.
Lil Wayne, he was
I'm
hot.
t-
He said,
but-
hey, let the nigga with the
that's all
purple
Wayne.
nails beat you.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to get at. Wayne said nigga with what do he say? Purple
Yeah,
nails.
purple nails.
Yeah, that
Damn,
was
when you got
crazy.
Wayne talk about nails and he paints his nails, you know he mad.
Yeah,
You
that's
seen Wayne
wild.
paint his nails?
Yeah, I
Hell
think he
yeah.
done the black. He done the
He
black
did the
nail
black,
polish.
the
Yeah.
rock star shit.
He done that. A lot of niggas done the black NBA
What's-
young
well,
boy
well,
walking around.
Was the rock star thing a little different? Was that the look of a rock star?
I never.
When he
I
was
don't
on the
think I
skateboard
don't
tip?
think I ever looked at Wayne weird for that. If he did paint his nails black, probably.
I never remember Wayne. I didn't know he was doing all
I
that.
looked
Nah, he
at Wayne
did.
weird when he kissed his daddy in the mouth. And that
Man,
ain't his real
come
daddy.
on,
That's
man.
when I lost my cool points for him.
Nah,
I'm
we
keep it
knew
real
that.
with
Come
you.
on, bro. Y'all gotta chill.
we know
Y'all gotta
that.
chill. They said
Aight.
they was on some mob shit, man.
But listen, what we talking about the mob though? What you just sent in the group text, bro?
It ain't all
Number
what
one,
it's cracking
hey,
up to
come
be.
on, bro. Like you see what I'm saying?
And
you
he-
change up like you just changed your clothes, Byron. We not about to do that.
You know what's crazy? The mob usually did the kisses on the cheek.
Hey, come on, bro.
And the only time they really kiss somebody like that, I don't even know remember them doing that, like the kiss of death or something.
Yeah,
Like,
for real. Like, I
Kissing
don't
on
even
the
kiss
lips
my
is
son.
nuts,
I don't
man.
kiss my son at all. But if I did, it
Not at
definitely
this age,
wouldn't
bro,
be
no.
on the lips. That
No,
was
it'd be
absolutely
maybe on the
absurd.
forehead on some proud moment shit, but
Yeah.
it ain't even no. It ain't never like that.
But I'm
bro.
gonna say, I told y'all, Ram Nation, they just had to make the storyline look good. Like, damn, the Rams almost got eliminated. Now they came back from the bottom to the top. Come on, man.
it wasn't never from
I
the
got the
bottom.
script.
Y'all
It's
about
like-
to lose, bro, next week.
To who?
Immediately. It don't even matter. It don't even matter.
Are y'all gonna be there?
Nope. We at the
Oh,
home.
okay.
We draft ready.
Y'all at
baby.
home right now,
we
right?
draft ready. Just
All
like
right.
y'all will be next week. I guarantee you, Rams will never win another Super Bowl again for the next 10 years, for sure.
Why is it always the niggas that's not in the game commenting on the game? Y'all not in the game.
We not in it, but
It's
guess
over
what?
for y'all.
I'm gonna tell you
Cooked.
this. I'm looking at the script right now. Matthew Stafford's done.
LA
Stafford's
Super
done.
Bowl. I'm
the
telling
script
you.
on your desk short. Look at the script right
Chargers and Rams. That's it.
Oh,
I
get
want to
outta
see
here,
Philly.
bro. All right.
I want to see Philly in the championship game, so we could stream it live and y'all can watch this nigga face.
I showed y'all his face from last year when we won the Super Bowl. Y'all remember that? He took that out the clip. I didn't even see it.
Damn.
I put that on here. He be talking about real raw and uncut. He took that day I showed y'all his face and took it out
Boy,
the clip.
viral is something savage
I
out
don't
here,
even
bro.
know how to take shit out the clip.
That
He's
shit not
cap.
even on there. That nigga clipped that out, edit
Man,
that out. Yeah. That's
With the
crazy.
cap cut, you say, yeah, let me erase all this happiness and split.
Hey, if you ever seen so much hate and disgust in the nigga face, the one he had when I called him FaceTime, he was sick on the couch, sad as hell. He couldn't believe we spanked.
Oh, yeah, that field goal block and all that?
No, I'm talking
Script.
about against the Chiefs.
Oh.
We put BTA. He was over there sick.
Script.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know, I would have been happy if the Rams won for him. He was sick. We won. I'm like, damn.
Believe it or not, though, yes, I was
Yeah.
rooting for the weak ass Rams because the Panthers shouldn't been in the playoffs anyway. I'm
One
just telling you that
one
right
thing
now.
I can't give him credit to, Puka Nakua is he's that guy. Kev was going crazy. But
Puka is a guy, yeah.
even though he dropped a few crucial passes, but Puka went crazy.
That tight end came in through at the end too.
Yeah, he did for the game.
Yeah, he came through at the end. Yeah, that was
definitely
good.
did his shit. And
He
you
did
saw
the
the
little
pass.
tutu.
You saw that pass placement. Jalen Hurts couldn't have put that ball right there. That's a fact. Jalen Hurts wouldn't have put that there.
I'm about to be quiet on that.
Man, Johnny wouldn't have put that ball right there.
But what pass?
Facts.
Black,
the game
we stand at our black flag. A black man would have did that. I'm not about to disagree with that. Black man would have did that.
Let me say this, Short. This nigga's an interception fiend. If they would have caught that, them niggas would have been done. Stafford almost threw 3 picks that game. Trash ass nigga.
If it was a fifth,
it don't matter. They dropped
and I'm sober as a motherfucker.
But y'all
right
played
now.
the Panthers, nigga.
He's
really praising the Panthers. Played Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, the truth.
He is
No, he's
trash.
not, nigga.
Stop acting like Bryce Young.
Is trash, bro.
Out the young quarterbacks, he's not the truth.
No, he's not the truth about the young quarterbacks.
Come on, y'all niggas
What are you
crazy.
talking
Burrow
about?
over him.
Who?
And he's
Joe
young.
Burrow.
Burrow's better than him.
Justin
Out of his
Herbert.
class. Name 3 out of his class.
It don't matter. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Drake May, Bo Nix. What are we talking about?
Come on, bro.
Oh, you're a Drake May fan now? Did you say
What
he was trash?
No, I did not.
He better than Bryce.
Oh, now come on. He said he was trash.
You just said
He was the
name
number
player.
one nigga
You
saying
just
Drake
said
May was
who's
trash.
better.
He just found out who Drake May
Hey,
was.
you see how he moved? You see how he moved the
I'll take
goalpost?
CJ Stroud over
You take who?
I take
CJ Stroud,
over-
Jordan Love.
You gonna take Stroud over Young?
Yes.
What is Stroud doing that?
He's in
puts
the
him over Young?
playoffs.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
This how this nigga
Hold
know
on,
nothing about
hold on.
sports, bro.
CJ
No, I'm saying he has a better team, but what is he doing
Bro,
individually?
he's the carrying the team.
Y'all niggas
This
crazy.
nigga don't
They
watch
about to
no
kill-
games.
Yeah, they're about to kill you in the comments, bro.
This nigga's
I'm
smart.
saying he has a better complete team.
Every team, any young quarterback with a team that's in the playoffs right now is better than the Panthers.
Bryce Young has less weapons and he's doing more.
Man, this nigga's just talking because he
He's
got
in a
lift.
weak ass division, bro. Let's be real. He had to pray for the Falcons to beat the weak ass Saints to get in the playoffs. He didn't beat us. The Bucks beat them in the last game. If we would have took care of our business, they wouldn't even been in the playoffs.
What was the score of y'all game?
At home, draft ready, baby.
Okay.
Tampa
Okay.
Bay all day.
That's all I'm
All
saying.
I'm gonna say is this though: next week, keep that same energy though.
And look at his hat. Notice ain't no green in that hat. He got ram blue in that hat. That's all I'm saying though.
This
Invisible
he's trying,
influence,
bro.
Invisible
You are
influence.
reaching.
The boy
Look at that.
reaching.
Look at that beat. It's blue.
A visible
Or did he come
influence.
change his clothes because he wanted to dress like you, Masai?
Invisible influence.
This is crazy.
Boy, you reaching like a mother. Hey, tinfoil hat game, bro.
Yeah,
That's where
Cub
we
for
are right
sure
now.
reaching. Cub, like I made the hat or something.
All I'm saying.
One thing he ain't gonna say about this hat, you see that right there? Super Bowl champs. That's what he not gonna say.
Not for long.
Try that reach.
Hey, we got a bunch of them.
We gonna double back though.
We got a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I'm going for
it's
Soon to
Buffalo.
have another
Let's go
one.
Buffalo. Hope y'all
Buffalo.
win.
This-
Buffalo.
Because ain't nobody no Buffalo fans. Let's
Man,
go
knock it
Buffalo.
off. Buffalo got
Man,
one of the
whacking
biggest
ass
fan
nigga.
bases now since
I'm
Josh
talking
Allen been
about.
over
I'm
there.
talking about as far as amongst us.
Bruh, you don't go for nobody. Sit at home.
Nah,
go,
let's go Buffalo.
Go enjoy the Palm Springs in Mexico.
We too focused on the
What
draft
is
and
nigga
trying to
talking
hire an
about?
offensive
Y'all need to be
coordinator.
worried about your
But
games.
you
we
might as well
will
go
be
take a
back.
trip.
We will be back. Trust me.
Go take a vacation with your team, nigga.
We are, bro. I'm gonna just say this: we all gonna be sitting on the couch in like in 2 more weeks, bro. So it's okay.
They might as well rename the MVP the Josh
Quarterback.
Allen. The Josh Allen trophy.
That's
Like,
quarterback,
every
yeah.
year they want to give it to Cut no matter what. Whether they losing or they winning. Josh Allen.
I agree with you. I think
The thing about the Bills right now, they have zero like. They're not even gonna crucify Josh Allen either. But if they don't make it to the Super Bowl,
he ain't got no excuse.
there is these
Because you got Patrick Mahomes out, you got Joe Burrow out. You ain't got to. And Lamar Jackson's out. All your kryptonite that's
real
been,
competition?
yeah, that you've been struggling with in the playoffs are all at home. But I was gonna say what you said with the MVP. They need to take the MVP and just make it a non-quarterback award, and then just do best quarterback in the league at this point. Because at the end of the day,
you can't win it unless you're a quarterback. Like Saquon
Yeah.
should have got it for that record.
Come
Even
on, bro.
Miles
That's a good
Garrett
idea,
right
yeah.
now, low key deserve it for breaking that sack
the
record.
sack record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they need to just make it where MVP is a non-quarterback trophy, and then an award, and then you just get best quarterback and make that its own separate MVP.
Because you're gonna always, to a certain degree, look at the quarterback as the most valuable player.
Of course,
Right.
no
He's
matter
throwing the
what,
ball. He's throwing the ball.
He's throwing the ball, bro. It's rare. I can't even tell you when's the last time a non-MVP was a. I think it was Adrian Peterson. I think he was the last one.
It might have been Adrian
Well,
Peterson.
AP when he went crazy that one year. But I think that was like the last non-quarterback to win MVP.
Because they're gonna say the quarterback is more important than somebody else
And
that's
that's what?
impacting
That's
the game.
2000 and that's a
Man,
minute
it's a
ago,
cold
'cause
minute ago. I'll have to Google that one. Man, I'll have to Google that one, but that's wild.
I'm gonna say Stephon Diggs better hire some security, man. I heard there's a certain rapper out here want to pop him in his knee and end his season.
He's solid though. They told him we gonna hold off on an arraignment until after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I told y'all they wasn't gonna really be
Yeah.
tripping on Stephon Diggs with that environment.
His chef was a side bitch for sure. And,
Yeah,
and
he
they
had a
got
chef
into
with a
it
BBL.
Yeah.
Come on, he was knocking that back. knocking
Rental
that back over
What'd
the
you say, man? Treat it like a rental, huh?
Yeah, knocking that rental back over the Mac.
He probably was ready to swap her out, get a new chef. She mad. The money ain't coming in the same no more. That's all that is. So
Cardi B came home like, what the? She making macaroni in here? That nigga had that bitch bent over.
Cardi
Cardi
already know what's going on with him. She just don't want to say it publicly. She probably not even
She
tripping on
she
that shit.
She left the last nigga. It was exactly the same.
I
So
know,
like,
but what I'm saying is she know what's going on. She got to play crazy. Like that's why she be on there catting out.
2012
don't
was
worry about
when
us.
AP won MVP. That
Yeah,
was
he
last.
had
the-
That was the last time. Yep.
2,000-yard season.
Yep. That was in 2012, bro. That was the last time a non-quarterback has won the MVP in the NFL.
what,
That's
12 years ago.
disgusting.
Man.
Even when Josh Allen won the MVP, he didn't even have the best quarterback stats. That's what's crazy. Lamar had better and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but to push the arraignment back until after the Super Bowl, they must got the script or something because I never heard of that.
Nah, he's
Like, we're going to push it back after the Super Bowl. We
basically
still
just
own
after
you.
the playoffs.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
still
I think-
own you. We still bringing you to court.
But that might have
after
been
the Super
that
Bowl.
might have been that Patriots, you feel me? Cooking where they had him, they had his back. Because we came up here and we was kind of skeptical if they was gonna have his back.
No,
or
I
not.
said he
Well,
was good.
I know I was. At least I'll speak for myself. I didn't know if the Patriots organization, would fuck with him or not. But I feel like that's probably the reason why they held off. Otherwise, or there's really no sufficient evidence for the case. It's not that serious.
It's a
you know what I mean?
it's a civil case. It's
Yeah.
like he needs to be focused on his work. Let him stay at work for a little bit. Season about to be over. They might as well just let him push the date back. He ain't gonna go nowhere. Y'all got all this time.
Hey, look, it's Music Mondays, right? We got a lot of music to talk, but there's so much going on in the world. I feel like we would be doing the Viral Way supporters a disservice by not covering some of those topics. You got Trump with the Venezuela thing. Now you got Trump coming out talking about he's about to strong arm Greenland, and it's a lot of reasons behind that. You got Speed, he out here on a generational run, going through Africa, changing the whole dynamic of the way we view Africa and waking up a lot of the Black American kids out here. It's a whole lot going on, man. I don't even know where to start. Where do we start?
You said Trump coming to take over Greenland. What's the odds of Greenland 2 movie coming out?
Woo!
And remember that day.
Cold connection.
Nah, but remember that day he was killing me, telling me, that's every white movie. When we was talking about the movies I was talking about Greenland. That was the movie I was talking about.
On Netflix,
and now it's just part 2 coming out though.
Damn,
or if it's
you know
already
what?
it's already out. Matter of fact,
It's out. It came out this weekend.
It came out. Yep, it just came out. I gotta go catch that.
Damn, I didn't even. That's one thing I didn't link. The Greenland movie dropped. Now you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy
Trump
work.
is crazy as hell.
They be playing in people's faces, man. You know what's a great movie y'all need to go watch? Primate. And I thought it was gonna be terrible.
It's with the
I don't know about this nigga
With the
movie.
chimpanzee.
do he like break free in the crib or something? He
Bro,
yeah.
I think it was a pet. You saw it.
Right, yeah.
I seen
I thought it was a fake Planet of the Apes.
I did too. I did too. It's a chimp. They got a pet chimp that they rescued. The chimp gets bitten by a mongoose.
It's a white family.
that has rabies.
Exactly. Hey, that's why when he said it, I'm like, yeah, all right, bro.
Ain't nobody even keep on it, bro.
Hey, God, he just killed him with that. It's a white family, bro. You not taking
We know how
the
the
chip to the
story
projects,
is.
bro.
Yeah, we know how the
Come
story
on,
is.
bro.
They had the nigga in the high chair. They was feeding him.
Man,
You know, all type of crazy
imagine
shit.
like a real
baby.
Yeah. Had the nigga try
Imagine the chips and the Jordan Downs with a purple rag on.
I ain't gonna lie though, some niggas probably would take a chimp to the project. if
Oh,
they
gang,
seen
nigga
one.
have a chimp in there gang banging.
Yeah.
Teach the chimp how to throw up the set.
Yeah,
So
that's
go ahead, Fitz. So what
But
happened?
yeah,
What happened?
it gets bit by a mongoose that has rabies, and then he breaks out and
Okay.
all hell break loose. It was actually a good movie. I thought it was gonna be one of those straight to Tubi movies with the young Instagram type actors, but no, it was actually a
Hey,
solid
quick question.
movie.
But can a chimp beat up a mongoose? So how did the mongoose even get close to
The mongoose bit him.
while he was asleep or something?
No, it was in his encampment, like in his
Oh,
cage. I
cage.
guess it was bit. The cane bit him. The mongoose had rabies, so he gets rabies and he goes crazy. And I'm gonna say this, man, they had one of the best kill cams in this movie. The deaths were real gory and close up, and I wasn't expecting that. This was a great movie.
Y'all niggas went from talking about high power to talking about chimps.
No, you gotta switch it up, man. Ain't nothing wrong. He's showing this versatility, man.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna go see that. That's
Go
how-
see it. Go see
I'm
it.
not,
I'll wait till
I'm
it
not-
come on
I'm
streaming.
not. Yeah, exactly. I'll wait till.
I'll
I'm
catch that
still
at the
probably
crib.
not gonna watch that.
I'm
Like,
telling
I'm
you.
tired of the fake chimp movies and all that type of shit. Like, that's not. I ain't getting jiggy with that. Then I was thinking about the Because I remember you was talking about that one movie. That was the dumbest movie I ever seen in my life.
This nigga
What?
cap.
With the Asians on Netflix. What was that movie? You know what I'm talking about, Kylie?
Whoa, no, I don't
What
think
was the
so.
name of that movie you said go watch? You know what I'm
This nigga
talking
said
about.
With the Asians on Netflix.
No, it was the-
That's half the movies, nigga.
No, it was now see that's the same thing he did last time. Where it got flooded, you was talking about all the
Oh, that whack
you know what I'm
ass
talking
movie.
about? What was the name he told us to go watch? Yeah.
Oh my God, that shit was ass, bro.
Which one?
The one, it was like a volcano. You talking about
No,
when
you
the
talking
volcano?
about with the AI kid. No, I'm talking about when he said they started connecting AI to make the kid and stuff like that. You know
I
what
never
I'm
said it was a great movie.
Damn,
You
what y'all
did. You
talking
said it
about?
was
I just
good,
said the
nigga.
volcano.
I never said it
It
was a great
was
movie.
dumb as hell.
I
It
never-
kept restart. The day started over every day.
I said that.
It was dumb. I know. It
I
was
never
like,
said it was good.
bro, you was
Movies
like,
like that
you was
aren't
like,
good
nigga, it's
anyway.
crazy, nigga. They made the human to the AI and birthed the baby and X, Y, and Z. Nigga, you got to think you
He
can
was
relate
trying
to
to make it
real
cheaper
life.
than what it
He was
was,
trying to piece stuff together. I'm like, this nigga crazy as hell. Got me watching this dumbass shit.
Viral
And I
probably
really
watched that
tried to-
movie. It was a
Nah, he like, you got to think about this. Is what they finna start doing in real life. Because they gonna
That's
piece
what I'm
this
saying.
together.
Viral.
You have an AI baby. You can regenerate the booted system, heal itself. I'm like, man, this
Viral
nigga.
type of nigga. When they do the, they fall in love with a mermaid. Yeah, man. Half man, half water. They trying to create real Navy SEAls out here. Like, nigga,
was
what
crazy.
are you talking about?
This is the same nigga who put the AI womb in the group text the other day. This nigga sent the whole link.
I did. That was
Man, they
different
got
though.
AI wombs in China.
I
nigga.
didn't say all that, though.
It's over with, nigga.
I didn't-
This nigga the same nigga, bro.
Hey,
Fuck is this nigga talking
I sent
about?
something. When I send things, it's either to see if one of these niggas can confirm or not, or to think like what's going on. I'm not telling niggas on live TV. This movie, the AI shit and all this other
I'm gonna take the glasses
Look,
off.
he-
This is the nigga
He
sitting
mad now. You know how he just
You know
He about
this
to go
nigga-
change clothes in like 10 minutes, bro. He about to go put on some fight clothes after this, homie.
Yeah.
You know the meme page, the meme news pages like the NBA Central. That's this nigga falling for everyone. Hey, LeBron James in the NFL now. That's this nigga, this is the spoof page, nigga. It's not real.
Say another joke. That was trash.
That's
that
good,
was trash.
and
yeah.
that's facts.
Oh,
You just
man.
sent some bullshit the other day.
What I seen?
And talking about some, oh, I didn't even see that. Like,
Wait.
yeah, I forgot what it was. It wasn't real, but it is what it is. Next
Hey,
subject.
No,
Yeah,
we gotta talk-
exactly.
hey.
Capping ass nigga.
So, man, with the Venezuela thing, man.
Hold on. We can talk about the Venezuela thing. The only reason I really
What
want
you
to
talking about, the video or him going to do what he did?
Yeah.
Well, him doing what he did was low-key out of pocket at the end of the day. You know what I mean? He went against the Congress. You know what I'm saying? He's doing an act of war without getting the votes. And on top of that as well, how you take a dictator from doing some type of crime where if somebody was to do that to you, when you had his allegations, you dig what I'm saying? In another country, like, you know what, Trump, we about to snatch you out because what you doing over there is wrong. Bro, that's what they got world laws for, to protect things like that. So what Trump is doing right now, he's trying to move like a movie.
Did y'all
And
see? Did
it's
y'all?
not realistic right now.
Did y'all see him when he was talking about he deserved a prize, like because he doing shit that's never been done as a
I
president?
see that. He crazy. as hell,
Yeah,
man.
I gotta find a video, but he was going in basically saying like people calling me, telling him I was trying to get that war stopped for 30 years, and I did it in the X amount of time. He started going in on Obama, he went in on Putin, and Biden. He like nigga, ain't none of them do nothing.
America, yeah.
Y'all should be thanking me. I said, bro,
I
Trump
seen it
a
where I
fool.
seen something like a quick little clip where they was like, man, all this Venezuela thing is just keep the Epstein files under wraps, so the bigger picture is going on
You know
right
what?
now.
I don't even think it's that because this is something America's been doing since shit Bush, right? Like, we
Little Bush or Big Bush?
Little Bush. We've been invading, probably even Big
Both
Bush.
of them.
I'm about to
yeah.
say,
Lil
We-
Bush
we-
finished what Big Bush started.
Exactly.
We invade countries, you know, we create a problem, we invade that country, we solve it, and then we siphon
And then
whatever
we take the
resources
what?
we
Exactly.
can, create put whatever government official we want in power over there, and then that's how their country runs, and that's what it is. So this
Hey,
is something
Colin,
that,
can I
Let's
ask you a
let's keep it G though, man. America is bullies. We know this already.
yeah, but somebody has to be.
No.
And oh, I was
No,
gonna say
go ahead,
somebody,
no.
somebody has to be because if you not the bully, then you're gonna get bullied. So
That's
I'd rather be
that's
one
all
of
I'm
the-
finna say. A lot of things ain't right. People want life to be fair. It's not fair. Trump gonna do what he want to do. So it's like to be surprised. Just be happy you on this side right now.
Well,
when
but
it's
can I-
going
Well,
on.
you know, there's a whole movement right now that's being pushed into the algorithm saying might is right. Whereas if you got the strength to take over, you're basically right. And the person who's weaker or the country who's weaker and can't defend themselves, they're wrong by default. So a lot of that is being pushed. I see Andrew Tate's pushing that. I seen Sneeko going at Andrew
even
Tate
though
about that.
legally that's not the case, right? Like you can't just because you win a war in a country, it's illegal for you to take over that country. Now
That's why
that's
World
a
War I and
world
World War II have created. That's what
but
we're just talking
he's
about right
kinda-
now.
This is the way that America still they go behind the lines to get this thing. This is the loophole. somebody's doing something wrong, we can come in and get rid of him. But then what we replace him with is something that is influenced by America.
If people don't get the memo that these higher ups and people in those positions, they don't live by rules.
Yeah.
They create rules for you to live by to keep you controlled. Outside of that, they're going to do what they feel is necessary and right in their mind and their position to strengthen their positions to the things that they do. So I just think technically people just got to take it with a grain of salt. Not saying it's right either, but just understand they don't care about what we talking about. Like, nigga, if I want to go step on something, they going to go step on something. Outside of that, if it's not benefiting from America, they either going to force their will and say, look, we need the deal to work this way and this way. And if it don't, they putting BTA or trying to.
See, that's where might is right comes in at, right? You say it's not legal. Well, guess what? The only thing that makes something legal is the law. And then what empowers the law? Force. So without force, the law doesn't mean anything. So might is technically right. But I didn't really want to break down the whole geopolitics of the Venezuelan invasion because we all know it was for the oil. They told you it was for the drugs, which we're the #1 supplier of that drug. So that we already knew that was a lie. And it's ironic that we got control of all of that oil that they was bragging about. And then word between the pipeline is a lot of the oil companies don't even want to do deals with that oil for numerous of reasons, which we could talk about that too. But Trump says, you know, such and such, what's the dude name? Damn, I forget the name. Maduro. Oh, he's a dictator. You know, I'm helping the people. But he just co-signed a couple of dictators in other spaces.
So, Salvador and all
so
that.
we know it wasn't for that. And what really caught my eye about the invasion was one of the soldiers that's tied to, I believe it was CIA, or he might have been on the Venezuelan side, but he said that the U.S. military used direct energy weapons. They used sonic-powered weapons where there were no bullets, no missile, no nothing. It was straight frequency and sound, and it brought the soldiers to their knees and had their face bleed.
Bleeding out their nose and
So
ears. Yeah.
all of this shit is, we low-key talked about this for a few times on the show, and people said, man, this is some cartoon shit, this made-up shit.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the technology being unraveled right now in real time. So there's been talks about the government, reverse engineering, alien technology and shit like that. That's what caught my eye about this invasion. I don't know about y'all.
No, that's where I was just going to go. This is the military-industrial complex. You know, this is what we do to defeat other places, and most regular civilians or citizens are not aware of the technology that we have and at the frequency that it operates. But this is something that we've been had our hands on. That's why what you just said about the whole, what would you say, reverse engineering alien technology, and then making it seem like maybe those extraterrestrial beings even exist, when in reality, we hold the keys to all of that technology, and that's why we're able to get the one up on a lot of these countries. Because he said when they came, it was like everything just went offline. It was dark. Then the niggas was in the room. Then it was like 3,000 rounds. It felt like it was just firing. So he was talking about it like God appeared and niggas just got laid down.
Wiped out.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like we never seen something like that before. Yeah.
Then you saw
Palmer. But when you think about technology like that, it's actually it's really crazy, because now it gets to the point where if they want to restrict certain force on us and have law enforce on us, if you ever get to a point where they want to take away the currency, give you a wage that they want you to have, and if the results, if the results is they can just throw some frequency on, and if you don't comply and wipe you out, that's crazy work.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? No, real talk. Y'all know how they say history repeats itself, and every empire comes to a crash because what they do is start overexpanding their reach. Think about the Roman Empire. Think about Genghis Khan when he was conquering so much land. After a while, Hitler with World War II, what he was trying to do? He was trying to conquer, and then after a while, his reach got so far out where he couldn't even defend himself. Do you feel like America's at the point where we're going to get there too? Because we're trying to take over so much land and try to dictate so many countries?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because it's not America running America. We're being ran by outside forces that has been behind the scenes for shit since damn near the inception of America. So I don't see that happening.
I think it won't be in our lifetime, because it would have to do with us not being a superpower. So I think we've already expanded with like uncontrolled chaos, if that makes sense. I think we already have our hands in too many pots, and we don't have the resources to really like handle it all. But because we're still a superpower, us, Russia, and China, and below us, there's not really anybody who's even close. It's kind of like, even if we fail, we not really failing, because it's not like we're going to turn around and be one Venezuela or something. I just
Yeah.
don't see us ever going back, even during the Great Depression or some shit. We still was not low. I think our low is still most countries astronomical, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just think it's a thing called like power versus force, and I think they're in a point where they understand the balance between that. And this might sound crazy, but you get to a certain level where you have to have a balance with that. So I think they might force where they're at right now, but then they balance it back out when it comes to the power structure, power control to make things a playing field evenly. And when I speak on that, it means the things that you can't see necessarily, the vibrations on a different level.
Yeah, just to double back on the direct energy weapons, I don't know if y'all watched that latest episode of Joe Rogan. There's a guy called Palmer Luckey.
Mhm.
He came on to Joe Rogan with one of those Eagle Eye AI helmets, and he's showing Joe Rogan how it works, how in the complete darkness,
Call of Duty
this
shit.
motherfucker can see through the wall. Like he was showing them, people hiding behind tanks or hiding behind the cars, or he was showing them like even in complete darkness, we could see where they at through the wall and just hit that, boom, hit the button and the frequency go there and you see dude drop. Like this is some video game shit that we thought was only in the video game or the movie. They probably had this technology 25 years ago because, whatever they showing us, they're damn near 100, 200 years in advance. And they said they have weaponry that it would have to be the end of the world scenario for them to even unveil and use it, that they got just tucked away.
I've always known that something like that existed. If you just went and watched Oppenheimer, y'all know about that.
The Manhattan Project,
niggas had some shit that could have blew, what they did to Hiroshima and shit like that. That's crazy. Like we got
that was
some stuff
done in
that-
I ain't gonna lie, that human was high powered. And what made it very unique too is that they can do it in real time and show us and let us watch while they do it.
Mm.
Like he was saying, if whatever he puts out, everybody else can see it. And seeing that was just like, man, like you said, it reminded me of Call of Duty. It reminded me of Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's what it reminded me of because you put the cloak things on and you see through everything. You know what's behind the wall.
And what you just said, in a form of entertainment, they go give you an entertainment where you think like, oh man, this could be cool when it really comes out.
They had the bad guys colored red and the good guys colored green. I'm like, this shit is really like the video games.
So
Like,
you know exactly who your partner
Yeah.
is, so it's no misfire. Like these niggas have real Iron Man suits
I was tripping off that.
in real life.
That shit wild.
That's out of everything. People talking about the oil, the fentanyl. I'm like, hold on, y'all.
But-
These niggas got direct energy weapons, nigga.
Also, I think that's why war though is going to be played differently in the future and already has been. We talk about the vid, right? Or maybe we might go into bio warfare or more of a technology warfare, kind of like the
shut
Cold
down,
War,
yep.
where we had spies and technology being more the thing instead of humans, because the technology that we have in the body armors and weapons, I mean, Russia, China, these superpowers have them. So one of the only ways for us is to like bio warfare, chemical warfare, technology. So I'm wondering where wars will go at that point, because I don't think we just gonna shoot them up, bang bang forever. We're gonna have to figure something else
That's
out.
Yeah,
more on a
and
guerrilla
that-
warfare
and
level
yeah.
for the life.
And that's
of
why I
broke
look at it
countries.
now to the point where history is not repeating itself because we never seen technology like this from the medieval times
Yeah.
versus where it's going now. I think it's getting to a point. This is why they pushing AI and everything else so much because they're already controlling the game as if it's here now. Like they're already practicing, as far as like you said, with the technology and fighting wars without these is test runs for them.
Yeah.
But Masai, let me
You
ask
know
you
what
this
I'm
though:
saying?
do you feel like we'll be so dependent on AI where we'll forget just how to do the basic things again? Where if a China does shut down like the Wi-Fi network, whatever the case may be, on some Skynet type shit, just shut everything down. Now we got to go back to the Stone Ages. Some people don't even know how to operate
but
back
this-
with
this
those
You know
stuff.
what's crazy?
but
I
this
was
is-
watching not to cut you off, but you saying that, but I was watching recently I was watching this thing on Marines, and the last recon sniper team, they shut them down. So they didn't even need them no more. So it's crazy that you're saying that, because you have Marines going in to be snipers that are getting trained and then not being able to do
Use their
that
skill.
job. So it's like, imagine if it does flip back to something and you got to do it. Are niggas gonna be ready?
I just
Or is it
Right, 'cause
gonna
they
be-
got
I-
the drones now.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
I
be
just think you
different.
getting to a point where what I'm saying, they're already prepared for those type of things. To the point where if you at a point where you can wipe people out just based off of frequencies, they're not worrying about going to the Stone Ages. You're not getting back there. Like
Never.
yeah, it's no way. Like you said, you fighting a war like the Battleship game. You just sitting there and you just sending things out. So it's like at that point, I don't see us
That's
going
dangerous
back.
But
too,
you know
though.
what's
Yeah.
crazy? Because a couple episodes ago, I don't remember exactly which one, but I had brought up about the CIA document that got unsealed where they were talking about the Anunnakis and they had these weapons that didn't fire bullets. It was just all frequency. And then they sent the the U.S. soldiers to attack, and they shot the bullets. And then he said, dude had like a staff. He put the staff on the ground, and the bullets just stopped and dropped. Then they sent out like a pulse, and then all the soldiers just fell. So
Bruh,
it's just wild that I talked about that shit.
Nah, that's
and now
facts.
we got the same shit. Hold on.
And it reminds me of the scene of Neo in the Matrix when Neo finally got tapped in. Nigga grabbed a bullet, threw it down, all of them fell.
Exactly.
You know, it was like he was on a different frequency, but he had to clear his mind and get rid of all that. That's another story, but it reminds me of all that. Now you starting to see this like, damn, people can be like, oh, this conspiracies and all that. Just because you cannot fathom or see something in your mind does not mean that it's not a reality in somebody else's world.
Do y'all think that technology has taken a sting away from war? Like, because, I could talk to my granny or older relatives in my family, and they'll talk about Vietnam and,
Shell shock
and other wars and how serious it was and how gruesome it was and how they play certain things on TV and newspapers and radio, where I feel like now we don't really see as much. Like when they was in Afghanistan or Iraq, I don't think we saw as much maybe as we did back then. Maybe is that due to technology?
It was there. I think, what it was, the boom of social media now. I think we've been so conditioned to be shell-shocked of things that was like shocking back then. Now it's everyday things.
Just whatever.
Like you can go on any website and just see a dead body or like the ICE situation.
Head chopped off, bodies everywhere.
I think we're to the point where we're numb to it, where it's not as shell-shocking as it was, let's just say 40 years ago.
Like, bro, we were seeing soldiers get blown up by drones in the Ukrainian-Russian war on your X timeline right now. You can go on your timeline right now and watch the soldiers being blown up in real time. So like he said, I think we just desensitized. Whereas imagine in Vietnam, you see somebody get, shit,
you was literally seeing them people recording on TikTok and other stuff, like, and bombs is dropping. Yeah, but they recording like, man, like, look what's going on.
Like, will PTSD even exist? Like, imagine a nigga who got the thing on and he just like, does it even register you really murking niggas? Like, you just there doing your thing and
you play like you're playing a video game. It
becomes a video game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like playing a video game.
It become like a 9 to 5 at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I got like 20. Like, honey, how was your work day? Oh, I just did about 20 bodies today. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to get the kill count.
Exactly. Real talk. It's going to be like that. Like,
but it's some of them that actually, it's some of them that treat it like a video game in real life. They happy to catch their bodies.
That's true
nigga.
too.
Like,
that's very true.
Because everybody that come from that don't be toe up. It's a lot. Majority of them do, but some of them niggas be happy. Nigga, I had 27 bodies. Nigga, like, we was going crazy.
Like, I was talking to my dad about Vietnam because he was in Vietnam. He was telling me how people was up there getting their kill counts up, and there was a lot of kills that they didn't even tell
they didn't
the sergeant
report back.
about. They didn't report back. He was even telling me that, like, a lot of the racist soldiers, a lot of the black soldiers was knocking their ass off on the low and saying that, the enemy got them.
Yeah.
So niggas wasn't just going for all that racist shit. Like, they had a lot of the captains. I guess the blacks couldn't run over the whites for a certain amount of time, and they was doing a lot of shit, making them eat outside and do different shit. They're like, all right, look,
treating him as the test.
Next shootout, he getting peeled.
He's out of here.
Niggas low-key splacking their ass.
That's crazy. Friendly fire.
Yeah, and them niggas was out there getting faded off all type of shit in Vietnam. Vietnam was a different. That was a different era, boy. That's dangerous.
So what y'all think about this Greenland deal, right? So Trump wants to make a deal to occupy Greenland, and the odds say there's a 43% chance the U.S. takes control of Greenland. Now, there's a clip floating on Twitter or X, pretty much every social media site, where Trump talked about it. Did you hear it, Short?
I've been hearing about the Greenland thing, but I don't think I've heard that one.
So just Greenland is Iceland. Iceland is Greenland.
No, Greenland is full of ice. Iceland is actually green.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I wonder why it is Greenland closer to is it closer to Antarctica or is it
no? That's
away?
more so like your Antarctica's
okay.
south.
So
where they're north. Yeah.
So basically, Greenland is a superpower asset for military dominance, resource security, Arctic control, and then he says, there's basically warships from China and Russia around Greenland where they're planning to low-key take that shit over anyway. So if we don't take it over, they're going to take it over. So there's a lot of different reasons why we want Greenland. The number one is military and national security. So apparently Greenland is one of the most strategically important pieces of land on Earth. It sits between North America, Europe, and the Arctic. The U.S. already operates the, I don't even know how to pronounce this shit, Pitufik Space Base, formerly Thule Air Base there. So it's critical for missile defense, early warning systems, tracking Russian and Chinese activity, and Arctic air and naval dominance. from a military standpoint, Greenland is a giant, unsinkable aircraft carrier. So that's the number one reason why we really want it. 2 is blocking China and Russia. Like you said, this is the race to be the superpower of the world. We can't let China get it. We can't let Russia get it. That'll put us at a disadvantage. So we're trying to beat them out the way. On top of that, there are massive natural resource locations. So as the ice melts, Greenland values skyrocket. It contains rare earth minerals critical for EVs, weapons and tech, uranium, oil and natural gas, and freshwater reserves. So pretty much, this is like would make us a superpower by getting this. And it's interesting. Trump says we can do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way, which goes back to might is right. He's saying, hey, I'm coming to you as a diplomat. Let's talk and let's do the deal, or we're gonna send them direct energy weapons in and force the deal. So what you want to do? And he said this shit live.
Greenland is 25% bigger than Alaska, bro. That's crazy.
So what do y'all think about that, man? Because it's good for America.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people, oh my God, Trump is doing bad. But in reality, if you're American in America, this puts you as an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, if we're able to get it, you know what I mean, then great. But obviously there is that risk of then we're messing around with the superpowers, trying to gain something. So if all 3 of us want it, that's where it becomes a little dangerous, because then that's something that we could possibly fight over. And again, when we all have that same technology, America has that sense of being the best, but we've never really went up against the best or another best. So that's the only risk that we'd be taking, is going against a formidable opponent. At that point, we'd see what would happen.
Because Denmark said they don't like Trump's approach. So they rejected the deal. I guess they were supposed to meet up recently, and Trump backed. I guess, I don't know if it was Denmark did or Trump. I got to read it again. But either side of the party, after Denmark said, hey, we don't even like how that motherfucker coming at us, the meeting got canceled. So Trump said, listen, we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way. Either way, we're taking it. So I
don't really, it is what it is. Like I say, most things that for me, if I don't notice that it's affecting me in real time, then I won't really actually be as bothered by it or even watching it. I just don't like the fact that America is hypocrites, because they commit crime and do everything else, but then they get down here and act like it's a war against drugs and everything else, when y'all are the ones who funding and y'all showing everything, cuz always doing something crazy.
I was trying to find the clip. I was trying to find the clip to play.
Like that, Masai. If it ain't really got nothing, if it don't apply, let it fly. And on top of that too, let's just be real. Even if we do take Greenland, what's gonna happen when a Democratic president is gonna come up next? Because let's just be real, Republican got a bad rap with Trump being in president. So now, as soon as one side is messing up bad, it's going to be a great rush to the other side, which everybody's going to go left. So now, all that work we're going to be putting into trying to obtain Greenland is for what? When Trump is out, because he can't run for another term.
I also think that one thing that is, you got to try to find some good in certain things, and Trump's boldness. However, people want to may view it and be mad because people feel like, oh, it's a war about to happen. Half y'all not going to be going to war. And if it does happen, there's nothing you can do about it regardless. So stressing over that really is pointless to me. But I just think about it. Like, they wanted the female president. Y'all think any of this would have been happening if we had Kamala out here? They'd have been trying to put BTA to us, in my opinion.
Trump is on a generational run right now. So Trump's first week of 2026, Maduro got kidnapped. The Iran War 2 got greenlit. The Lebanon War 2 greenlit. Colombia War threatened. The Greenland War threatened. Cuba War threatened. Gaza's ceasefire has been breaking down. They had an airstrike in Nigeria, airstrike in Somalia, an airstrike in Syria. The U.S. backed terrorists in the AES, and then the ICE thing is going on right now, which we got to talk about too.
Remember
ICE
too,
out here catching bodies.
This is the guy who said he was not trying to go to war before he came into
it was
office.
It was about the economy, right?
He's bombed multiple places. He's going in. He's invading places. He's dropping bombs. He's talking crazy. He's doing, to me, everything he said he didn't really want to do. He's saying inflation's going down. We keep seeing tweets and articles of inflation going down, but you go outside, shit is still high as fuck. So to me personally, from what I'm seeing, on paper, maybe niggas can pop it and say he's doing something good, but I think when you get outside and you're talking to everyday people, nothing has changed besides the fact that we're teetering the line of possibly going to war with somebody we don't want to go with.
The thing about Trump, if you don't understand this by now, Trump is a person that, for one, does not care what he says, and he says what he thinks needs to be said in that moment. So if he's having a speech at that moment, he's convincing you for whatever you need to believe to pump you up at that moment, and then to the next moment, to the next moment. So if you just hanging on to him and expecting him to keep his word about everything, you're a fool yourself at this point. It's like people looking for a savior out of these presidents. I just don't like the fact that if they're out here giving speeches about what they're doing this for us as a people, when you're not, y'all doing this for positions of power, y'all doing this to control certain things, y'all not doing this to help us, because America is getting worse every day. Prices are going up over everything. Healthcare, everything in those instances, y'all are making profits off of. Then they say the dude just died choosing to go to work instead of buying a $500 inhaler.
Yeah, he had $500 left or something. He had to, I forgot
Pick
what it was.
rent,
He had to
or
pick rent or
yeah,
his
pay the
inhaler.
rent or the inhaler. Like,
inhaler.
people shouldn't even have to pay for an inhaler. Like,
That's nuts.
certain things like that should be covered. Medical expenses for us should be free in a sense. If y'all the land of the free and everything else, that y'all care about y'all people and want the American way to move forward, you go to other countries that got less than us and they giving free health care. There is no homeless people. Like, it's a lot of different things that can be changed to where you can appease our people instead of doing everything just for y'all benefit.
But if you give a cure out, then there's no business to be made. So at the end of the day, you already know.
I know why. I'm just saying. So people have to stop being so attached to this government and those things that's necessary, that you believe is necessary. They're going to move how they want to move. Unless you get in those positions where you can change things yourself, there's no point of talking to your face turn blue, in my opinion.
The reason I talk about these things is, one, to keep people aware of what's going on in the world around them, and two, to show people.
This not me.
No. This ain't even to you. You're not listening, bro. I'm not talking to you. No, I'm not, because when we talk and we low key go after each other talks, a lot of times we think we're responding to the last person who talked, when I'm more so talking to the people out there. Because we tell y'all time and time again, we don't get too caught up in these politics because you're not in the game. You're a pawn on the board. That's the only way you in the game. But Trump didn't come to the right and say, hey, man, I got these plans to invade Venezuela. What y'all think about it? Since we all a part of the right? We conservative. They did what the fuck they wanted to do. It didn't come to you for permission. They didn't tell you it was going to happen. You found out same time we did, woke up, got on Twitter. Oh, shit, this nigga done kidnapped the Nike tech. So we're just letting y'all know you're not really in the game. These people don't confide in you. They do what they want to do for whatever benefits that they see fit. We're down here thinking we in the game. Oh, I voted for him. He did that for me. Nigga, you didn't even know he was going to do that. You don't even know why he did it. You just listen to what they tell you on Fox. Oh, they did it for the fentanyl. Go look up where the fentanyl really coming from,
bro. Yeah,
like he just said, oh, we finna go to war with the cartels. We finna hold on, but y'all giving the cartels guns and y'all leaving U.S. military equipment over there for the cartels to run Mexico, basically.
Yep.
Then we make money off the motherfucking drug money, allegedly. So all this shit be smoke and mirrors. That's the main reason I talk about politics here, is just so people can wake up and go, man, we need to take power back for ourselves. You got a motherfucker got to choose between rent and an inhaler, and the nigga chose to check out and pay his rent. That's the type of shit we be talking
Niggas like, I'll be all right.
Like, come on, this nigga got work barely breathing just
all
to pay rent.
Probably.
Nigga.
I'm gonna keep it G with you,
Landlord
bro.
would have been, you had to suck my dick that much.
I'm gonna
straight
that's
up.
but see, and I don't want to speak ill of the dead because I don't know old boy who passed away, but that's why they got squatter rights for. If you can't afford to pay your rent, it's not like they gonna kick you out and evict you the next day. You can squat there for months at a time.
30 days,
Not even 30 days, more than that, because you got to be able to go get the sheriff, then you got to get a court order, then you got to go to court till you get kicked out, bro. You got months.
Ask Jim Jones.
I hear you.
Ask Fab.
I
Ask
hear you, though.
Mano.
I hear you, short, but
stupid.
I take a case by case thing. A lot of people lack information, and then a lot of people just don't even want to get behind that much. To where now you chasing to pay back rent, back in. So it's like I can thug it out. I can thug it out right now until I get another inhaler. Maybe you paying the rent, like just to get that out your mind and figure out another way. Like I can probably go without it, but he ain't probably went out without an inhaler in so long. So now he didn't think. Nobody. He didn't think he was gonna check out.
It's a case by case basis because I don't know how bad his asthma was or wherever the case may be. Only he
probably didn't even think it was that bad, but probably overworked and other things. Then I hear people say, "Oh, why his family didn't do nothing?" And every man don't just want to ask their family.
Exactly.
Like he might feel like he's taking care of business
every man
himself.
don't got one.
Exactly.
That's the cold hard reality. Not every man got somebody he can call and say, "I need
$500
Yeah, that's very far few between, and every family don't got $500 to give.
Exactly.
So niggas be asked out here when the shit hit the fan. It hit the fan. That's how it be.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I still would have. You know, like I said, well, I know out here in
No,
California,
I wouldn't have paid the rent.
it's squatter rights rules, and it's things like that you got to do. And that's where you said lack of information. That's why we talk about it. So we could put it out there just in case if someone is watching this and they have to understand either groceries or rent. You better pick for the now because again, tomorrow is never promised. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
I'm choosing life over rent.
exactly.
Period.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
You got to live for right now. We all plan for the future, but you can't plan for the future if you can't live for today.
Okay, so we got to talk about this ICE.
Oh yeah, about the sister that got shot.
Yeah, we got to talk about this ICE incident in Minneapolis. So Jonathan Ross, a Minneapolis ICE agent, shot and unalive Renee Good. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel saw the video. What do y'all think about the video?
What was their ethnicities?
I think she was like
white.
Yeah.
I believe she was white.
Her phenotype was white.
She was white. And she was one of those crazy liberal women. I believe she called off of work or quit her job to go down there. She was a lesbian. She has a lesbian girlfriend. So she was the typical liberal, crazy, out of her mind woman. She went down there.
She was a U.S. citizen though, right?
She is.
Yes. She went down there, parked in the middle of the street. And I get, you have
She busted
rights
you.
as a protester, right? So she was well within her rights of a protester to do what she did. Now, where the story gets conflicting is like the officer who shot her as she was pulling off, I believe a week or two prior, was in a similar incident where he got hit and dragged a couple hundred feet by another protester. So this is his second incident with a car coming at him. He took his weapon out, boom, 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 fired like 3 shots, unalived her on the scene. Now, a lot of people are saying she went straight at him. A lot of people are saying she turned the wheel. There's some audio from different angles where she says, hey, I'm about to turn out. And they knew she was finna leave, but they ordered her to get out of the vehicle, which she disobeyed the order, drove off, and she was unalive. So you got half of the world saying the shooting was justified. You got the liberal half saying this was a murder.
So this what for one, I'm going to try to make it quick because I got a lot of angles I could take for this, but I'm going to just say this. For one, Trump already told y'all he gave them a green light to man down something. They're not going to hesitate, obviously, and you could say that was the case, and we could say where he was wrong for it. Stop going down here protesting if y'all not ready to really catch a hat and do something. Because, and I'm not saying, we've been saying this a long time, when you out here screaming and protesting, people ain't got time for that. These niggas is ready to catch bodies on y'all. They're trigger happy. He didn't have to do what he did, but he knew he would be justified in doing it. He's going to be justified. In my opinion, from a human perspective, he didn't have to do that. You could have let her go, pop the tires up, and then just stopped her.
I agree.
So I just look at it as, but with now y'all starting to see what people have been talking about for years. This type of stuff been going on in the hood, not just because it's just broadcasting on TV. But why I say this, because they complain about black on black crime a lot. Now the whites ain't caring about downing their own.
Mm-hmm. But I think something else that was interesting that you said that provides context is 2 weeks prior, he was in an incident like this before. So I think whether it was right or wrong, he probably was going to make that exact decision any day that he did because he already went through the incident before. So if you have that trauma, more than likely, the next time it happens, the defense mechanism probably is to pull out the gun. Does that make it right? No. 2, I think if you're a police officer or a law enforcement officer carrying a gun, you should be properly trained. You should be able to control your breathing and assess the situation, even in, you know what I mean, intense situation. So he could have easily, when you watch the video, he could have got out the way, right? He could have got out the way.
He wasn't even really damn near in front of the car. He was still towards the side of it.
He could have got out the way, but at the same time, I understand that in an intense situation, maybe those mechanics turned off and he resulted to the fear feeling, which was like, I just got dragged last week. Fuck it. I'm up one.
I don't even think it was fear. I think he was trigger happy.
I think he was still mad about getting dragged.
Yeah,
this bitch trying to drag me again.
Nah, he probably thinking that, or he like, I'm not going through that again, and I can just end this right here without even having to chase you. I ain't got to do nothing else. I'm be justified. Give me a free kill. I already think that was what was going on with him. Because even if you'd have just whipped out the gun, but first you didn't even hesitate to pop her. You didn't whip out and be like, stop.
As soon as her tires moved, he
whipped out, blew her down, and you made sure you probably took her whole face off.
So with ICE, they're there for immigrants, correct? Yeah. We all know that woman wasn't an immigrant. She's there to protest. She's not an immigrant, bro. Because let's just be real.
Do he know that?
I'm just saying, most of them are really hiding out because they're really fearful for the most part. I seen out here in California, a lot of them boarding up their homes and making it seem like it's vacant, really that they're hiding. End of the day is it's a bad look for ICE because you just killed an American citizen. Mm-hmm. The end of the day, you are out trying to rally up all the immigrants and getting them up out of here. That's like what they're trying to do. They're promoting it on TV, but now you kill an American citizen. That's all bad now.
But this is what
hold on. This is even crazier. So Jonathan Ross, the ICE agent who shot her, is married to an Asian, a Filipina, and he brought her from the Philippines where she became a citizen in 2012, and she's in the process of petitioning her family to being citizen. So he's working for ICE to get immigrants out, but his wife is an immigrant that's filing for her family.
But he's doing it the legal way. So
exactly.
That
So
would be,
there leaves no room for error for that.
I agree. I'm just saying the irony of that.
The
You would
optics
think
of
you
it.
would be married to a white.
And then,
you know what I'm saying? You're married to an immigrant.
And so even though pulling down, I know you're typically when you train to shoot, you shoot to kill at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, if they're out there protesting, most of those people out there aren't trying to hammer anything down. I agree with you on that. If you're going out there to protest, you should be willing to do whatever it takes because you are putting your life on the line at that point. But I don't feel like that woman was going to run him over. I truly feel like she wasn't. And I do feel like it was other ways he could have did. Either he could have shot the tires or just move out the way. He seemed like he was fitting up to move. Just it was an agility test to move out the way.
Sometimes they make examples out of people for people can stop coming down here doing all this. Let's be real for a minute.
They want to put the fear in you.
We can't go to another country illegally and stay there without them getting rid of you. And there's certain places you can't even just go without getting a visa to their place. And then in 6 months, they got to make you get up out of there and renew it again. So the bottom line is, like I say, from a human standpoint, yes, a lot of these things are not right, but you're protesting for something that they deem as illegal. So when you go down here, that's like trying to go help somebody commit a crime. Y'all not going to be mad if somebody get manned down for going to go do something else, no matter what level of the crime it is. People going to look at, oh, this is just them being here. No, go get your credentials and stop putting in. You damn near selfish by even allowing other people to go through this with y'all at this point.
And
because now
that's a great point.
Because now you're putting other people in jeopardy that care about you and want to help you instead of trying to do it the way they want you to do it. The laws, y'all talk about follow these laws, and y'all mad at criminals for breaking the law, but then when somebody else breaks the law at a lower level, you're outraged by it.
I don't think immigrants, though, are asking for people to do this for them. I think this is just something that Americans do with multiple problems. We want to protest. I don't think it's immigrants that necessarily want people to protest. I'm not saying they're telling people to stop, but I think they're
you
more
want somebody to speak up for you.
I more so think they're living the everyday to day of either not trying to get caught and deported or just trying to continue to make it out, stay here, maybe get myself, citizenship legally without getting deported. I think they're more focused in the everyday battle. That's why when you're seeing shit happening, it's the white lady with, the crazy white lady driving a car, because the immigrant ain't even finna drive up over there. Because as soon as she hit the block and hop out, it's over with.
Look,
she's cooked.
Even past that, let's look at the bigger scale. Where is the whole should have just complied crowd? Because the same crowd who justifies killings like
George Floyd,
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Excuse me, not Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, no, he was watching.
But he ain't dead. Yeah.
No, not Zimmerman.
No.
The one he killed.
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, there's so many names it keeps going by my mind.
But I get what you were saying though, because he was following Trayvon Martin while he was coming. He's like, man, I think he's doing something, and they was telling him on the phone. Hey, let him go.
What I'm saying is the exact same crowd who, when it's us on the end of the gun, the receiving end, just comply. Why didn't you just comply? Why couldn't you just get out the car? I'm seeing a lot of those same accounts now saying, this is a murder, this is wrong, this is that. And white people are starting to realize and wake up as, hey, you are a pawn too. We tell y'all time and time again, they look at you the same way. They might give you a little more benefits and a few more rights to make you feel like you above the black and the brown people, but you're being shown right here in 4K that you're not. They're treating you the same way. I'm seeing a lot of the white protesters go down to the candle lights. You see the ICE officers and police officers kicking over her candles, and they down there finna man y'all down for being there trying to defend the candles. So at what point do y'all wake up and go, oh shit, it's the actual system against the people? Mm-hmm. We thought we was above the people, and we thought we was a part of the system. Nigga, you're not.
ICE is the new gang.
Boom.
From the police to the army to everything else in the government. They created a new gang for niggas to be on the streets, and they tripping. And they not even, it's like, this what I mean, like at how long ICE been going on right now, people have to learn from other people's mistakes. Even if they are unaliving people unjustly, you have to understand the level of where they're willing to take it. That's why you have to be smarter about, like you said, of your everyday life and how you move and not getting yourself into positions. But they're coming after you. However they finding people, they're going to knock at people's doors
In the middle of
now.
the night, anything.
They're
yeah.
not even just, and they're getting more aggressive. You're going to see more of this happen because they're going to keep making examples out of people that's interfering with what they're trying to do.
So don't go outside if because at the end of the day, and this is the ugly part though of revolution or of any type of change is people might lose their life, right? Like you might be feeling like you fighting for a cause, and because you went out and you fought for that cause, unfortunately, you lost your life. Malcolm lost his life, Martin lost, and I'm not comparing that lady to that. I'm saying in their minds, they was fighting a fight and they was willing to lay their life on the line for it. So if you are going to get out there and be in direct contact with these ICE agents or police officers, that's something that's possibly going to happen because they looking at it, it's either me or it's you that's going home tonight. Now, you could protest, but as soon as I feel jumpy, you out of here.
And that's all I'm getting at. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I say you got to be ready and be on that type of time. Because if you're not, what are you doing? Going down there yelling at them to stop is not. They have zero feelings
They
to
raised
come with that.
$1.5 million too in her death. So I mean, I guess her partner and them, they're going to have a little taste of change.
Oh,
but
she's going to get a bigger
she's
lawsuit
going to
when
get a
she
bigger.
sue. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. At this point now, it's going to be like, remember back in the day with the Rodney King beating, where ICE is going to make so many mistakes now, where they may start become a walking lawsuit now,
That's a
where
great
people may
point.
go out there and crash out and just try to entice them so something can happen. Be a martyr.
This was gonna happen. You gonna get your ass splat. And she got 3 kids. So now her 3 kids is at home with no mom. And I believe she don't even have custody of 2 of the 3. I believe.
And that's not worth
I seen
1.5 million.
No, it's not.
Your
but
life is worth more than 1.5 million.
And they
Of
print
course.
the money, so money's just made up. But
Yeah.
the whole point is you got kids at home, but you out here fighting for some motherfucking immigrants that you don't even know because you want to be a part of something. That's what a lot of these protesters are even down there for anyways. They got no purpose in life. They want to be a part of something. They're charged up by these politics that is programming them via TV, via YouTube, via Twitter, via X. And now they feel like, well, I'm empowered. I'm a part of this side of the political game. I got to go do something. You go out there and get your dumb ass chipped.
And I don't even think there's nothing wrong with y'all going down there to protest.
Mhm.
But once you get down there and there's so many people as a collective, y'all need a bigger plan instead of holding signs and screaming at these people. Y'all need to formulate something to make, because the power is in the people. Y'all need to formulate a plan to where you moving different. Things are where these things ain't just jumping out and happening.
Well, the mayor did say he want them out. He did get on there and do a press conference saying he want ICE out. So it's to the point now where the government, the local government themselves are starting to go at it federally now.
Man,
They're starting
see-
to making a stand. I understand what you're saying, but that could be a point. He got to
Bruh.
start somewhere.
This is what I be talking about, like for myself, and I could be the crazy one. These is all part of the playbook. Like they're not allowing nobody to be in no positions where you can go against them.
Like state government fighting is just optics because at the end of the day, state doesn't have precedence over federal. So
Right.
if federal, which is ICE, if I come and I say, and Trump says this is what's going on here, California, yeah, we might control shit state, but once federal comes, we take over. We take over
We can
everything.
shut all this down if we
this-
want to. Yeah.
Was this justified? You got half of the world saying this was a justified murder.
It wasn't
You got the
justified.
other half saying it was unjustified. He could have got out the way. They could have tried to shoot the tires out, or they could have just let her drive away and then chased her down in the police car.
What is-
It wasn't
what is-
it wasn't
what- what is-
justified.
one at a time,
It
one
wasn't
at a time.
justified. None of the shit that any of these law enforcement motherfuckers do really, to a certain degree, is justified. I think in that one with clear video footage of him kind of being able to hop out the way. I mean, I don't know because then you say about the
Because what do we consider justified?
yeah, it's like
That's what I was getting
You said
at.
he got dragged the week before too.
Is
so
it a
it's like-
justifiable kill? Was him shooting her 3 times?
It was
justified?
unjustifiable. He shouldn't even been at
The
work.
reason,
He
the
shouldn't even
reason,
been at
the
work right
reason,
now.
the reason I say was justifiable because we see here a lot. We've had
Yeah.
conversations about perspectives and who feels what's right or wrong is just subjective at this point. Because if I'm in his position on his team, I can feel like it was justified.
That's true.
And
Not feelings, but by the law.
But no,
by
I
the
get
I
what
rules.
you
know.
said,
So
yeah.
what I'm saying is but what rules? Trump rules is you can man down something if they resist and do all these other things. So in their rules, it's justified.
Because
But
he's gonna
she's an
say
American
he's
citizen,
gonna
though.
say she
This
was
is
she was
it
turning
does not
towards him
matter.
and he,
If
and he
you're-
shot her.
Oh,
Yeah.
one mic.
If
one
you're
mic.
an
It's just
American
unscrambled.
citizen trying to help and protest against illegal immigrants that they presume that are not supposed to be here, you are essentially trying to aid and abet somebody in a mission of a crime to an extent.
No, that's
So
true.
yes, so they are justified. If somebody is running out of a bank and you trying to stop the police from stopping them from hitting that bank and they smack you for trying to help them, is it justified?
Okay, so here's the law. Okay, ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers do not have a general authority to kill, but they are authorized to use deadly force in specific, limited circumstances to protect themselves or others from an imminent threat of death or serious bodily injury. So the key points are necessity and imminent threat. Deadly force may be used only when an officer reasonably believes it is necessary to protect themselves or another person from death or serious harm.
So then,
Fleeing subject. Deadly force cannot be used safely to prevent a person from fleeing. It is only authorized during an escape attempt if the officer has a reasonable belief that the subject possesses a significant threat of death or serious physical harm to others and the force is necessary to prevent their escape.
so by the basis of that is justified, because before that subsection, the subsection before states that you cannot use deadly force if someone is escaping, right? Now, if she was going this way in the video, then it wouldn't be justifiable because they'd be shooting and she would be evading. But the fact that she turns towards them is technically her not escaping, it's her going at them. Even if from maybe somebody's point of view or whatever the case is, it doesn't look that way, they can use that subsection to say, hey, and on top of that, I just got dragged 2 weeks ago. Plus, she drove towards us. She's not trying to escape. She's trying to evade or whatever he said and cause harm. We killed her. It's justified.
That's why when people have these conversations online and stuff like that, you got to actually go to the source of the facts before you come up with your personal feelings. Because we all could watch the video and go, man, he could have got out the way.
Yeah.
But then by this definition and him being hit and dragged 2 weeks prior, he could say, hey, my life was in danger.
So
we told her, stop the vehicle, get out of the vehicle. So automatically she's already disobeying orders. Boom. Officer jumps in front of the car. She starts going towards the officer. Whether that wheel is turning, hey, we don't know. He got bumped by the car too. If you look at the video, the car did bump him. Now, how hard it bumped him, it looked like she was going 3-4 miles an hour or something like that. But hey, we could say, hey, if he slipped, it's snowy out there. What if she runs him over, unalives him? It's just too many gray areas that's gonna make this justified.
I think most of these, I'm gonna get 1 second, Kylie. I just think most of these things, the context of it, people are not caring about the law at this point. What ICE is doing, people are not thinking about going to be strictly to the law, because if we're going strictly to the law, they would have nothing to complain about ICE coming to get these people in the first place. So when we use the law, even though, yes, that's the way we're supposed to, people are going to go off of human nature more than they do and how they feel about the situation, clearly seeing you didn't need to use brutal force for this. So I just think,
but this is why we can't go off of people,
and
because
I agree with
people
you.
are just going off emotions, not the actual facts.
I
Which is
agree
why
with
they
you.
keep losing.
I think that exactly like what you're saying, from the human eye, it was not, we thought he could have got out the way, but in a court of law, that's not going to hold up because they're going to go based off the law, which is like black and white. And then you got to think about how many people, if they was in that position of the dude who shot, are not going to jump behind the big ICE, right? Like, I'm going to jump behind it probably and be like, yeah, bitch, you drove towards me because I'm going home at the end of the
I told
day.
you to stop 10 times.
Yeah, I'm not
chill
about
out.
to go to jail for that. So I think most people in that case, even if they felt like they did something wrong, they about to try to get off.
Well, typically, like when police have like big shootouts or things like that, don't they have like an internal affairs investigation? Don't they have a cool off period when anything major like that happens? You have to have time off. So don't you think 2 weeks is a little too quick to go back to work if you just got dragged by a car?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just saying, typically, anytime you have any type of major event like that at work, they take you off of assignment so you can have a cool down period to have therapy or whatever the case they may need, some type of FMLA leave where you can go cool down, get your bearings, and then return back to work. 2 weeks is not enough time.
But I don't
for
think.
that.
Hold on, for the record,
We don't know that
for the
Right.
record, I don't know if it's exactly
Got you.
2 weeks. I'm just
okay.
saying what I read in one of the articles. They said something along the lines of a couple weeks. So I just assumed 2 weeks. It could have been 3, 4, but I seen a couple, so I just assumed it was 2.
Look, you trying to clear up from the fake
I'm not
page.
clearing it up.
I'm just
That wasn't even a fake page. Nigga, I was
Nah, I
reading.
know. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking with you. But I just think it obviously wasn't that serious if he's back out working for 2
Exactly.
weeks. So getting drugged just sounds more crazy than what it is. Probably nothing really even happen. Like,
He was
so,
just hanging off the window, the rear view mirror.
You probably was running with the car, doing anything. They drug him down the street. He running, had let go and fell or something like. So I don't even think that context, and it don't matter. Like, for the most part, I think the internal affairs, they usually come in when you do things like what he just did. When you unalive somebody, and then it's like, let me do what, chill out. But these people are wearing masks and stuff like that, even though they identified him. But they're like, man, I'm in the line of duty. This is what I'm here for. You know what I signed up for. I just think people have to either get to a point, you either gonna have to go, because what are you doing when you protest? If you're not stopping them from literally picking people up, they're not gonna stop and they're gonna pick you off. So unless you willing, like what Kali was saying earlier, ready to lose your life over this, over you screaming, that's essentially what happened to her. Pulling up, helping, trying to stop stuff. Like, y'all have numbers, but you don't have nothing else to go with that.
Yeah, so they shot 2 people in Portland yesterday, and I believe somebody in LA got shot also.
ICE
So
been killing innocent people.
There's been a number of people getting shot and unalived by ICE, and y'all better go read the lay of the law of what justifies them to be able to pop your stupid ass before you go out there protesting. Y'all running at them, throwing rocks at them, and all type of shit. You giving them the green light to pop your ass. So if you going out there ain't gonna actually change the law for the immigrants, why are you even out there making all this goddamn noise if the law ain't gonna change?
But what about when ICE is rounding up Americans that they assume they're immigrants, though?
I mean, this is the thing, though. Anybody who's out there, you're taking that chance. So this is just that all applies.
No, it'd be times where ICE was rounding up like America, like they thought they were aliens.
In that situation,
you know,
I thought
I'm like, bro, I'm an American, I'm
Yeah,
on
and I
Social
think-
Security, and they still like snatch you up.
I think that because of that, like, and you put a light on that a lot. I think eventually there will be a lot of light shined on some malpractices within ICE.
And there's gonna be a lawsuit where
Yeah.
call this 1-800 number if you're arrested by ICE. We have a settlement for you. It's gonna be like that. I'm telling
Because
you,
you
all
shouldn't
time.
be able to do that. You really should. I mean,
Nah,
I
you
don't think
shouldn't.
you should be able to do it. That's, y'all know my
It's gonna be
stance
like
on it,
remember we was talking about the I can't say that word. Remember in the juvenile facilities how a lot of people are getting this money back for
for the settlements.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I just think it's more
You're
one of
talking about
those
niggas was-
casualties of war type
they
things.
wasn't fighting. Word.
Now they was being
the staff
molested.
was
They were
be-
being molested and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
okay, my
you
bad.
know, you be hearing that on YouTube and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like settlements now, it's gonna be something like that along these times where, hey man, if you were arrested by ICE or illegally detained by ICE, and you were an American citizen, call this number right now. Whoopty whoop whoop whoop. And you go see a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I was arrested back then. Whoop whoop, and I'm an American citizen.
You
I
still-
seen
you
it,
still-
but from what I seen, it was people were in a business where it was illegals at, and the people who got rounded up with the illegals were Americans. I didn't see them running in nobody's house that
see
was
what
an
you're saying.
American, and we just rounding up American families. It's like, no, you a casualty of war. It's illegals in here. We don't know how many exactly, so we finna round all y'all up.
Then
Then once we
separate
get
you.
your info, okay,
Yeah.
you American, boom, you go that way. And then I seen people, they got me, I'm American. But nigga, I didn't know. It was 8 illegals in here and 2 Americans. You just happen to be one of the 2.
Use that spy technology.
You
we
might
was
you
talking
might be
about.
somebody
Green
on
in
the
the
and like he's saying, if you round 8 illegals, just like you might save us some time of looking for you. We don't want to come get 8 of them, and then we left 2, and we got to go back and find them. So I think that's more so the case. And I'm not justifying what they doing. We see it's crazy, but you just got to get up out the way. Go get your credentials and do what you need to do, or
That's
go
the only
out.
choice they're giving you at this
Yeah,
point.
there is no choice.
Yeah.
They coming to get, if they going door to door to people, they jumping out at businesses, they're not giving no fucks about nothing nobody's talking about or going through.
You a nigga
Obviously.
now.
Kali, let me ask you this. You just said carry your credentials. So you basically saying they should walk around with a passport, social security card. Like,
No, I'm
what do you
saying,
mean
like,
credentials
at this
by
point,
that?
They have to go and get and be here legally, so where they
Oh,
can
you
have a
talking about the-
social or whatever it
yeah.
is, because they're not going to be able, unless you keep hiding, which I know people are doing successfully. But if you going outside and protesting, then again, that's that chance that you get out of here.
Bro, if you go to any other countries, in a lot of countries, they purposely treat you like shit because you an American. They trying to scam you. They trying to get the most money from you. I don't see why people got so much empathy for people trying to come here illegally. I just don't get it. Because I go to other countries and you're not getting the same rights that they get here over there. It's not happening.
Well, if they have a lot more
I just
rights
think,
out here.
I just think the empathy comes from people that have built. It's more so about the people that's living regular lives, that's not committing crime or not
Yeah.
doing nothing. They didn't stayed out here 30 years, created friendships, created family, created businesses. So I think those things are being torn apart. A lot of people, kids are being able to stay out here and
But
their
they
parents
can't.
got to go,
Yeah.
or vice versa. And
I
I think
get
that's
it.
where the empathy is coming from. It's like some people are looking at that like, how do you have 0 on a human level when these people are literally not doing nothing?
Yeah.
But
It's just-
they're wrong from the bit.
But you
they're-
had 30
they're wrong
years
for
to
the
do
laws,
it.
yeah,
You
but-
did,
30
you're
years to
right.
do something.
But you
they
never
got
thought
content.
nothing like this was gonna happen.
You
And
never
that's so
thought they
fucked
got
up.
content, and I agree with you. That's they fuck up for not handling their business. But the human aspect is this: if you're in a poverty-ridden country or a war-filled country, and you hear the land of the dream, the land of opportunity, and stuff like that, your goal is to get here. You'll worry about the schematics once you get here first. And I understand what you're saying. Once you get here, hey, you had an ample amount of time to go back and, try to get your paperwork. And I'm pretty sure for those situations, they may work it out with you. But if you just here and you just kind of out here thugging and causing a whole bunch of monk and stuff, I think that's where ISIS should be trying to target. the ones that's trying to cause the mayhem and things like that. The everyday working citizens, the ones that's working at the grocery stores or in the farmlands, those are the ones that are not causing no problems, but those are the ones that they're rallying up, and those are the ones that are afraid.
Yeah, but that's too much resources to try to, okay, are you committing crimes? Are
No,
you
right,
I see what you're saying.
you illegal, get your ass back, get the paperwork the right way.
Money on worse shit,
I
though.
don't,
I think-
I
I
think
think-
so. That's what I said.
I think they just playing the numbers game. Also, they like, nigga, it's time to clean house. That's why I just think they looking at it. They playing the numbers game. You ain't finna birth no more. No, none of this is coming from this. Like they're just trying to separate everything. If you're
They
not
used
a US
you for a
citizen.
political purpose. You served your political purpose.
Now it's time to go.
Now it's time to go. Now we cleaning house.
I
You know,
think
the
this is
whites,
the-
they birth rates are down. The numbers going
Boom.
down. What my boy said,
2042.
2042, the U.S. is going to be a minority majority state. So now we need to clean house. We need to get America back to what America is, majority white. That's what they want to see. That's what's going on.
I think this is the least efficient way they could go about it. With the amount of resources, the amount of training, the amount of money they have, this is the easiest thing they could have done. Hey, get out there. Here's a gun. Here's some bulletproof vest, and
It's
just
not
go,
like the Klan is
just go around
rallying
and just
back
go around
up
niggas
runaway
up. That's
slaves.
not. That's,
But-
they could have dropped. They could have dropped LAPD in and done that.
I think factored in at this point, he wanted to take a different stance because we said already Obama had a lot of people about here, didn't he? A lot of different ways, and they felt like you see people are fighting and getting away from these motherfuckers in real life, so they're not willingly just going out. So I just think they're coming with brutal force based off of that. And you see Trump, his mindset ain't to be going no nice way. There is my way, and that's what it is. I don't care how y'all feel about it right now. This is what's going on. I'm looking into the future. Same way he doing with these other states and countries. He ain't asking them nicely no more. He telling you, this the deal I want. Either sign it or I'm taking it. Like
This
there
is the bottom
nothing
line.
else.
If you're not gonna get up there and change the legislation, you crying ain't gonna do nothing. It's literally the epitome of a toddler throwing a tantrum. You put them in the room, close the door, they go to sleep, wake up, they in a better mood. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all going in the streets, y'all getting signs, y'all crying, y'all yelling, y'all jumping, y'all stopping traffic. You go home, the law's the same. Immigrants still getting deported. You did all that for nothing.
So you
That's
saying
just the bottom
protesting
line.
is not? It doesn't cause any change?
No, protesting causes zero change.
I disagree.
What change does it cause?
Civil rights was based off protests and change.
They don't believe in that though. They don't believe that civil rights. was even
Civil rights wasn't
beneficial.
I'm
based
just
off
saying,
the.
though.
It wasn't based off the protests. Civil rights actually fucked us over. If you want to look at the grand scheme of black ownership and how we had it before versus now versus the black dollar don't go to the black community. Them giving us civil rights was low key a part of that.
I understand that, but what about the '92 riots when we took actions in our hands? Black people started uniting. The Crip and Blood alliance was
What did that change for niggas? They had the 3-strike law. They started the war on
that was
drugs
President
shit.
Trump. No, that was Bill Clinton.
He
That
not
did
saying,
that.
I
he
know
not
that.
saying who did it. He's saying what was the progress.
I'm saying, what was the progress? A bunch of niggas went to jail. We burned down our own businesses. We didn't go to Beverly Hills and burn down them 92 riots, nigga. It was the mom and pop shops that we shopped in our neighborhoods every day. We burnt to the ground in our own neighborhoods. That
but
was
then,
stupidity.
Then the law of police brutality started to change as well. Shout out to Johnny Cochran and things like that when they would start taking those laws into effect as well.
That didn't change.
Bro, we
Niggas
still
getting
see,
their ass
we
beat.
still
Niggas
see,
getting their ass
they-
beat
just
right
because-
now.
but
again,
we
but
still
there's-
we still see cops smoking people and getting right off.
I get you though, because
Nothing changed.
any step forward is a step forward. Niggas
No,
can
but it's
focus
not-
more
no,
on.
let's take a real.
Niggas can step-
Are the
niggas
same?
can-
Are the
Hold on,
same?
let him go. Let him go.
Because niggas can sit up and focus on every single step back, but if what he's still saying is there's still something that changed. Whether or not, whatever you're saying about, well, this happened. Oh, well then, no, this happened instead. And it was still a change made by somebody doing whatever they did to do it through what he's saying, which is protesting.
The whole
So
point.
you get what I'm saying?
No,
Like, at
no,
that
Saying
no.
they're
point-
not doing that, that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
going to
and-
change.
No,
and-
this
and-
is
and-
my
and-
point.
and that point is-
And let me make this clear. Y'all use the riots, protesting and trashing and putting action in something is two different things. The riots is two different things. Basically,
Yeah, I
and
don't think
mainly,
those is-
the only thing that changed was we seen Rodney King get his ass beat on camera, and them niggas still damn near got off, and he still damn near didn't even get paid for that after we watched that. But what I'm saying is, maybe some of those things was good in those times. That don't mean it's gonna still be good in this time. Just like doing the same thing. What are they protesting? What's helping them right now with the ICE situation?
No, I 100% agree that we may have to change the way we go about things, but track record wise, this is all people know how to do, right? From black to brown or whatever. This is what niggas know how to do. So until we can,
Muhammad Gandhi did
It's
it.
the,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to do, and it's the least threatening thing to do. Hey, let's go hold a sign. Let's yell at the bad guys with the guns, and let's go home. But in reality, nothing really changes. The most it does is raise awareness. But then what do we do with that awareness? It's a lot of stuff not being done. Like the 92 riots, yeah, it was fun for niggas out there looting. But
How can
when
y'all
you
hate
looked up,
King? I don't understand.
I'm just saying, when you looked up, nigga, it was our neighborhoods that was burnt the fuck
it
up.
I'm not even saying that, but I'm like, what is going out there? What do you think? Do you think that lady who just got unalive, you think her kids is gonna be proud of that protest?
It's possibility, yeah.
But look,
It is.
I don't wanna-
I'm asking you, do you think losing your mama, you gonna be happy about her
She
going to go
become a martyr
protest?
like
She's
George
not
Floyd.
becoming no martyr, bro.
Bro, this is the thing.
She not
She
becoming
ain't
no
no
Hold on,
martyr.
let
They
me-
calling her an
can
idiot.
I speak? Because the same thing we're doing right now is the same thing, for instance, that a group of white men will say about a black dude who felt like maybe he was onto something, he got killed. So I don't say that because there's another side saying the exact same thing, and we oppose that every single time. So to be 100% fair down the line, you have to give that scenario a sense of life. So there is a possibility that this lady felt she was doing something that was worth it, went out there, lost her life, and in return, those kids do feel proud of her.
The
Because,
kids don't
hold
feel
on,
proud, bro.
There's people in the black community have the same thing, and white people say, these niggas ain't doing shit. This was stupid. This was pointless. And their kids say what? We're proud of our mom, or we're proud of
Name
our
'em.
dad.
Name 'em.
Bro, come
Name 'em.
on, bro.
George
No,
Floyd.
no.
Any of
George
those
Floyd
people.
daughter
No,
said it.
no,
King,
let them.
King,
Name them.
King, Malcolm. You can name any people.
Malcolm is a whole different level.
King and Malcolm is a whole different
I'm
level.
not
They were going the
I'm not
actual
comparing the level.
political route.
I get what you're saying.
Talking
Go
to
ahead.
politicians. They weren't in the street, in their car, driving towards a fucking ICE agent. Their kids ain't gonna see that footage and go, my mom was a martyr, I'm proud.
How do
They
you
like,
know that,
My
though?
fucking mom tripping.
That's from
We got
your
no
point of
mom 'cause
view.
you went out there for some fucking immigrants.
This
This
is-
kid probably turned racist now because of this shit.
This is the same.
What about
shit.
what
Hold
about
on.
Afeni Shakur, though?
No, just
Afeni-
let him talk.
Afeni Tupac
No,
mama.
let him talk because
go
he
ahead.
doesn't realize how he sounds.
I know
and
how
that's
I
the
sound.
problem. When it's the other flip, you will say it was noble, it was this, it was that. And those same people on the other end will be saying exactly what you're saying. They will be saying the exact same
But you're
thing.
talking about everybody except what matters. The kids is the only thing that matters. Now
And
they're going up
that's
without
what
a
I'm talking
mama.
about. So this is my thing.
But
Even if you don't feel
what
like
did that do?
it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, how are you going to tell kids that they're not going to feel proud of their mom?
I didn't tell them that.
That's
I
what he's-
asked you. I said, do you think they're going to be
There's
proud
a
of their mama?
possibility. Yes, there's a
Why?
Hold on. If you was that
How
kid,
is that not?
If you was that kid,
I don't
You're
know.
gonna miss them.
No, I'm asking.
I don't
you.
know,
I know.
bro.
We're asking you.
Okay.
Put yourself in their shoes. Since you're saying they're gonna be proud, you're making an assumption. If
Yeah.
you were a
And
kid,
so are you. So my assumption
we
would be
are.
No,
And
which-
no, listen.
so
hold
put
on.
myself in my
This
shoes.
is
Your mind is what I'm saying.
One
This
mic,
is the
go.
From
difference.
my
One
mind-
mic, one mic.
One mic. This is the difference. In my mind, if my mom went and did that shit, I would be pissed. I wouldn't be looking at my mom like no fucking martyr. I'd be looking like my mom did some dumbass shit. We got our own motherfucking problems. You out here protesting and lost your life, made our life harder for what? Nothing changed for these immigrants. You just went out there and got smoked. Nothing changed.
Hey, dude, hold on. Let me
Now,
ask you a
if
question.
her-
What's her name?
More,
I
something
think
more.
Irene, something like that.
You see how quick y'all forgot her name?
Well,
This
come
is-
on, bro.
This
Bro,
is how quick they gonna forget about
All
you
right.
for
I'm
going
gonna get
out
her
there
name.
and getting your
Well,
you gotta
yeah.
Google and search her. No, but she's not
Bro.
gonna be no damn martyr.
Martyr for
A martyr
what?
for
What?
what?
Well,
She's
y'all,
not black.
A martyr
I'm gonna
for
get-
what?
So I'm gonna tell you, we all
y'all
knew
use that.
Jordan.
Y'all use martyr. I said that they would be
No,
proud
it's
of
a-
her.
oh.
Why would you be proud of your mom getting smoked for driving at an ICE agent?
Bro, for one, you're not even thinking about what goes on inside the household. So you never know if it was politically. You don't know. You don't know if you don't know if they had any left-wing politics. You don't know that.
Well, you said they were lesbians. You just said
You don't
you
know
just
that.
gave her
And
the
they
whole
just
get
said
down
she
about
was
her.
a crazy left-wing, so
Yeah,
you don't
that's
know
what I'm saying.
what
You
was
don't know
going
how
on in
they-
the
I don't
house.
really know.
Short, are you gonna be proud of your mom going down there and doing that and getting
I'm not
smoked?
going to argue over
At
being
this
proud
age,
of,
no,
of
as a
somebody
child,
got knocked off.
I wouldn't know
It's-
better. So I don't know how old. I
What
don't
do
know
you
how.
mean you wouldn't know? That's even
You
worse.
would know better what?
If I don't, how old are her kids? We don't know, nigga. I don't listen. As a kid, you don't know anything until your parents teach you
And
something.
then when they tell you the
her
story,
kids,
and when they
listen,
tell you,
it
and when,
don't matter.
and look,
though.
when you learn the story.
And no, look, let me tell you this. And then
Yes.
when they go to
Don't
their
matter.
parent-teacher conference and they go up there without a mama, or they friends talking about their mama, and them like, damn, hey, what happened to your mama? And they get the truth about what happened to their mama. What did my mama do? She went down there, tried to protest, and got killed at an ICE thing. Do you think that? What do you think? What the kids gonna say?
bro, I can't. Again, I don't know.
If you was a kid, what would you tell another kid?
You think kids are going to say, damn, your
So
mom
let me say
fucking,
this.
your mom
I'ma
sucks.
say this.
No, I'm saying
Your
I'm
mom's
fucked
stupid
up,
as
but
fuck.
why would she do that dumbass
It's the
shit?
same.
No, they
I can
not.
flip it on you. What if you say, what if a
Nobody's
kid
gonna-
lost their father to gangbanging? My dad was claiming a set. He was outside.
He was a
with the-
dumbass. He was a
But
dumbass.
A kid's not going to say that though. A
Yeah,
child is not going to
you're
say
not.
their child
You're
is
never going to not be proud
You're
of your
not gonna
mother or
say
father.
that, bro.
Ain't nobody
Even
gonna
that
be
from
proud
there
of
is
they-
stupid
man,
as
y'all niggas
itself.
crazy.
Why would you not be? You're proud of your mom and dad regardless of what they do. Let's
No.
just keep it 100. You're
No.
never going to say out loud you're not proud of them or something of that nature. So if somebody gets asked, Are you proud of your mother or your father? Unless they did some weird, freaky shit, yes,
Also,
I'm proud of them.
No,
I'm not
point
proud of
blank
my mom
period.
getting smoked at a protest
let's not
for
make it
immigrants,
about
bro.
being proud.
Well, he the one who made it. He's the one who made it about that.
This is what
though.
I'm getting at.
Go.
If they had a choice
They
and
want
they
their parent
asked them, would you rather your mama did what she did or stayed at home with y'all and
come
still
on.
be here?
Come on,
What-
Dez.
any
You're-
person who
come
lost
on.
their life.
What do you mean? Come
Any
on.
person who
You already know that.
I'm not happy that you did
exactly.
it.
They're
Selfishly-
asking these
selfishly-
questions that
It's not selfishly, nigga. I'd rather have my mama than go down there
That's what I
and
said.
do some dumbass
That's
shit.
any-
Hold on,
Anybody who
time
did
out.
something.
The fact that this,
that's anybody
the
who's done
fact that
something.
this nigga compared her to Martin,
I didn't
and
compare.
Malcolm
And I
is
completely.
absolutely disrespect
Colin,
to
I
the
got your
culture
back.
in
Yeah,
a
bro.
sense.
He-
The fact
you
that
see
you
what he's
put
doing.
her name
You see
in
what
the
he's doing.
same sentence with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Axis,
Get
what's
your
the
clip off.
difference?
Get your clip
You're
off.
wrong right now,
Get
bro.
your
What
clip
you
off.
doing?
he's not.
Get your clip off. Get your
They
clip
gonna
off.
kill this
Get
nigga in
your
the
clip
comments.
off. Get
This
your
nigga
clip
said,
off.
what's the difference?
Get your clip.
No,
No, I didn't.
This nigga was traveling to the
She
Muslim
was
land.
waiting for
You got it.
something,
You
bro.
got
Trying
it.
to really
You got
make
it.
change for
You got
niggas in
it.
a real way.
You got it.
Talking to real
got what I
politicians.
said.
I see
When
what
he
happened with
didn't reach the
Yeah.
president.
You get what I'm saying?
You saw what he did?
This is
He-
semantics.
So what he's trying
What's
to do?
semantics?
Because if you can't,
she was a lesbian liberal.
if
who
you can't
sat in the
understand
car
the
and got
nuance of
smoked.
what I'm saying, then there's no point of me keeping to explaining what I'm saying because you're not coming from a place of nuance. So because of what you're saying, you think everything that she did is pointless.
Yes.
And it may be. All I'm saying is that I won't say that because on the other end, when people say that, we do not feel that way. So I'm not going to tell somebody or tell somebody's kids that what their parents did is not something to be proud
I
of,
said, give me
or
an
if it's
example.
worth nothing.
I said, give
I'm
me an
not going-
example
I'm not-
of a
and I-
likewise situation.
And I gave you
said
an,
Martin and Malcolm.
you
That's
didn't
not
get
nowhere near the
you
same.
didn't get what I'm trying to say.
I don't
You're
get it. I
taking,
still don't.
You are taking Martin and Malcolm's celebrity and who they are in history as the differentiator between what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm taking. I'm taking their actions of what they did, and you comparing it to some random liberal woman who got in a car
I'm not
and tried to
comparing
run
her
over
to
an ICE
Martin and
agent that got
Malcolm.
smoked.
I'm not comparing her to Martin and Malcolm. I'm comparing white America having a negative view of Martin and Malcolm and saying what they did was in vain and telling their kids that they shouldn't be proud and these people didn't do anything and they were evil and they were this and that, right? And all those people who did that, all those people in Black America, regardless if those people felt it was stupid or not or whatever it was, they felt it was for something. I'm not speaking on Martin and Malcolm. I'm speaking on the sentiment of it. If you can't understand that, then you can't understand it.
I don't
get
understand that. She
I
was
think
in
that's
a
cool.
car. She
That's
drove
cool,
a car.
but it makes sense. It makes
she
sense.
drove a car.
It doesn't matter about what
towards
you're
an
saying
agent.
because
no,
it's
it
the-
matters.
it's the
She drove a
sentiment-
car
it's the
towards
sentiment
an
of-
agent versus words.
It's the
These men
sentiment
got
of-
killed for words.
I get what you're saying, but
she
it's the
drove
sentiment
a
of
car, a 4,000 or 5,000
I'm not
pound
comparing-
car towards an agent who
I'm
put
not
him
comparing
in danger.
that part of
and
it.
there's a law that says he has a right to kill.
If
so
you
to
could-
compare that
even-
to Martin and Malcolm,
If you could
words,
just understand what
let
I'm
me say-
trying to
no,
make a
nigga, y'all-
comparison.
Y'all let me
to,
say
bro.
one thing real quick. Look, even with this situation, we're more focused on what the ICE agent did right or wrong. It's never been a conversation to say, we're happy she was down there doing this, doing that. The conversation has never went nowhere there. The whole conversation was, is this dude justified for smoking a woman? That's it. They're
So
not, they're
her
not,
name was Renee
they're
Good.
not,
Our
I
conversation
say
right
no.
now is this, though. This is what we're conversating about. So when we're conversating about that, he keeps trying to say I'm comparing her directly to Martin and Malcolm.
you used them
I'm-
in reference.
bro.
No,
you know what he's doing?
No, I'm not
trying to play
doing
both
that.
sides.
I'ma tell you what he's
I'm
doing.
not
He's
playing
doing-
both
This
sides.
is what white people do to us, so I don't want to be the guy to do it to them. Nah, fuck that. Let's call a spade a spade. If a black man was in a car, police said get out the car, he drove towards him, he got smoked.
They would have said
Everybody
comply.
in this room would have been like, hey, it was justified. Or anybody with any common sense, and they would have said it too. So I don't give a fuck how they feel about us basing our opinions. Nigga, you drove a car towards an officer when they said get out, you got smoked.
But
That's
do you
that.
see how you're making every single argument into the one argument? We had an argument about if it was justified. Now we're having a separate argument about something else. You keep compiling all these
Because
arguments.
we went from protesting.
You can't make it into one argument because they're all separate arguments.
What's his argument?
Because the argument you're talking about, we agree with you that in a court of law, it's justified.
we already passed
We're
that.
speaking on now what if people feel like, or if her kids
If
feel
her
like
be
she's
proud
proud
of
of her,
her,
or if
yeah,
it was
that's-
worth something.
But that's not where it started, though. We started with
I
protesting.
get what you're saying,
I know,
but, bro, the
but that's what I'm saying. But
conversation is-
because y'all keep moving the goalposts. The whole point was, I was getting at a point of protesting. When do we learn that y'all saying it's pushing the needle? Then he went back to the motherfucking 92
92 riots,
riots.
which did us worse.
We're
than
talking about
anything.
No,
2026. How much progression? Y'all give me 5 things that's brought progression out of protesting since they've been protesting since Martin and Malcolm.
Did we?
No, can y'all give me 5 things real quick?
Did we?
That's all I'm asking.
Did we sit up
Enlighten
here and
me.
say that anything we just said was about when it came to protests? We said there was change, and this is the only
Not
way
change. We said progress.
progress. And there was we came up here and said just a couple minutes ago, protesting is the only way that we know how to do things as a people, whether black, white, or whatever. So any race, you could say, what has protesting done? I'm not.
White
We
folks
are.
protest.
It's not the only
that's
thing.
not a
wasn't
race.
It's about like what bro said. It's about more so of being fearful. You don't really want to do nothing. If you really wanted to combat, what are you doing? Y'all saying protesting is useful. What is it useful for? Enlighten
So
me.
when they-
Because let me tell you why. When the Panthers went out there and talked, they went and grabbed guns and they showed up where the police was tripping at and said, "We tripping on what you tripping
And
on."
then they made laws against that.
If it don't matter, but I'm saying,
So now you can only peaceful protest. You
No.
can't stand. You can't.
You can't have an empty
But
gun.
this is my
So
so
wait.
so protesting is irrelevant then.
No, it's not because they stormed the Capitol building. White folks stormed the Capitol building for Trump. And what I'm saying is,
And them niggas went. A lot of them niggas went to jail.
no, they didn't, bro. Trump.
One of the
Okay.
women got
and
smoked.
are you going to tell somebody that?
and a lot of
their
them went to
parents
jail.
But are you? So you get
Are
where
their
I'm going.
parents not proud of that?
That's all
They
I'm going to
did
say.
it.
Would their kids be even?
Who
if you
proud
th-
of that?
Who?
You don't
Who
think them
came out and
white
said they was
people?
proud of that?
You don't think them white people are proud they stormed Capitol? You don't think they're gonna?
Yes, they
You
were.
don't think
Bro.
they're proud of that at all?
There's a lot of people that was proud of the 92 riots, and then when you look at the,
But you,
like,
that
hold
was
on,
your whole
hold
point.
on.
That was
No,
his whole point.
listen,
That
hold
was
on.
his whole point.
That
Was
wasn't
it
my
worth
point.
it? Was it worth it? And would they be proud?
That wasn't
and
my
now you
point.
have an exact situation
Hold on,
right now.
hold on, nigga. You
How's
gotta
that
let me
not the point?
land.
How's
He
it-
brought up the 92 riots as something to be proud of. I said that was a bad example because all we did was burn down our own communities.
And I agree with that.
No laws.
I agree with that.
Hold on.
God damn.
No laws.
Y'all niggas keep cutting me off with the 92. Right, nigga, the police was not beating nobody ass after that, my nigga. After
What are you
that police-
crazy about?
No.
They
When
still
that-
whooping
agree.
ass
I
today.
agree with that.
Look,
They smoking niggas now.
I'm about to lose my cool. I lost my. Y'all got me. Content. You got. I got triggered.
That
All I'm saying,
boy,
niggas
wow.
lived over there, bro. When it was going down, my nigga, the police was not. Who? Me, nigga.
No, they're not beating niggas'
bro.
ass.
When I'm, at that period of time, it was a cool up here. Police was not around. Yeah, they were looting. All that shit was bad. What I'm saying, it all happened for
I
the
wasn't
police
born. I don't-
brutality. You wasn't around.
Yeah, I wasn't around.
We was there. Well, I was living there. You was old enough to be there, bro. When I was living there, bro, my mom lived right there in the hundreds, bro. At the time, it was no police around. Yeah, it was looting going on, but was no police whipping no nigga ass at that moment. No, it was terrible what we did. We burned down our own community. But the reason why we did is because of the brutality of a black man getting beat by the police.
I want y'all.
that
I
was
want y'all
mis-
to let me say
That
something
That was
real quick.
misplaced
No,
rage.
I want you.
It was misplaced
I
because we
want
didn't
you.
know how. We didn't know better at the time, bro.
I want y'all to listen to what he's saying right
Y'all
now,
not listening,
and I want you to hear what you're saying. You're talking about a moment. They went right back to putting BTA to niggas. What did that do for us?
So what changed when
What
they stormed
did
the
that
Capitol
do for
building?
us? They're
They
still-
showed violence, and guess what? Again, Trump is still president.
Change?
They wanted Trump back, bro. They stormed the
Change to
Capitol.
me is
Storming
when
the Capitol,
change
one, that
to
was a
me-
psyop.
Change to me is when something when something is put in motion in progress, and these things do not continue to happen. That to me is change. You protested, something stopped for 30 days, if that, and then it continued again and again and again. So should we keep going up, up, and up? How many police we done seen smoke? The Fruitfield station dude, nigga got shot in his back with handcuffs on. Was protesting gonna stop that?
Sean Bell, Amadou Diallo. The list goes on and on and on and on.
And I don't even want to make
disagree,
this. And I don't even
but
want to make this. I don't
what
even
do
want to
we
make this
do?
a race thing. The only thing is,
How do we-
the only thing I'm getting.
There's no solution there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
No,
when we say
it's not,
pro-
it's not
There is
that.
a solution.
It's not, that's not what I'm saying. There ain't no solution. All I'm saying is people have to reevaluate when we see things like this happen to women that's getting smoked for going out here because she's enraged and she's pumped up about what America is doing over illegal people. Not saying it's right. But what I'm saying is we have to reevaluate and say, what is protesting really doing?
So what is the solution then? If protests don't work, give me a solution how to affect change right now.
You
Let's go.
have the solution is what they told you what it is, nigga. Go get your real credentials like Kali just said and stop coming over here illegal. That's the solution.
We're talking about for the people who want to combat the system, not the people who want to
Get
keep
in the
approving it.
system.
Get
That's
right.
the only way you can. There is no combating if you're not a part of it. If you're not a part of it, you can't combat it.
So join the powers that be.
Might is
What you
right.
say,
You
don't
heard
beat
what
them-
Trump said. You're
don't
going to
beat
do it
them,
our
join
way.
Join the powers that be.
You gonna do it
They're
our
not
way
hearing
or the
what
hard
they're.
way?
Y'all are not hearing. It's okay.
No, it ain't. No. This is the bottom line. This is
yeah.
the bottom line. If you ain't ready to do what that ICE agent did to that lady and deal with the consequences after, you ain't really ready to make change.
And
That's all I was getting
Because
at.
they ready to pop your ass behind enforcing their laws. You want to change the laws that they're willing to put bullets behind enforcing. If you're not willing to put bullets behind changing, you don't want to change.
So what I was gonna say is when he talked about the Black Panthers having guns and stuff like that, they had guns, but they had the bullets in their pockets. So technically, they didn't have a loaded gun.
Nigga,
They changed the law.
Huey
They
P
changed
cut the gun in his face. Nigga said, "What you want to do?"
They
bitch?"
changed
No,
the
they
law
didn't.
for
They
where
had-
you
they
can't have
were-
guns
shit was loaded,
now
nigga.
at protests.
Their
now, bro.
guns
shit
was
was
loaded.
loaded.
No, their guns was loaded.
But I'm telling you, they was doing it where at times where they had the Anyway,
That's
nevertheless,
irrelevant. They guns
you
was
can't
loaded.
have guns at a protest. You can't have guns at protests.
Okay,
now. So
sure.
now,
You're proving our point, though. You know why they took the guns? Because now that takes
People-
away your power.
people were willing to die behind it. That's what I'm trying to get
what
at.
you're saying, but
So
then-
that kept them in check.
but
When
you-
they showed up and the
Yes.
Panthers showed up with guns, they said, we got the same guns y'all got. What y'all want to do?
No, you're
Guess
not.
what? Panthers had the power.
Huey P cocked the gun in his
And
face
so what
and
I'm-
said, "What you want to do, pig?" And then the niggas walked off. They
Now,
said,
look,
"We don't
look,
want
look,
these
look,
problems,
look.
nigga."
I understand that protesting is obviously not the most efficient way, but the last serious protest that we had that made change was civil rights. Whether the sit-ins, marches.
So nothing else was serious.
Hold on. What I'm saying is this: is
What
that,
year was civil rights, bro?
That was in the 60s.
let me
No,
land.
go ahead, go,
So
Colin. It
that
was in the
being
60s,
that
though.
being the most no.
You a
That-
cold nigga.
no,
Viral,
he
bro,
is because
you
he
trying
thinks-
to
Listen
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
He
saying.
think-
bro.
no,
I see
he's
what
not
you doing,
letting
Colin.
me.
You cooking. I know.
I'm
He's
doing
not
to him
letting
what
me
he's
go.
doing to me.
No,
What
I'm
I'm-
not. No, I'm not.
Listen,
Because you're
the
not
nigga
letting me
wouldn't let me
speak.
land for shit.
What
All right,
I
go
said
ahead.
He
was
said
that
the last serious
protesting.
protest was the 60s. It's 2026.
I mean, as in-
we still protesting.
Bro,
So
can I-
what has
You're not letting
protesting
me.
done?
You're not letting me speak.
We protesting for the same shit they were protesting in the 60s. So evidently that civil rights shit didn't work.
Damn.
So what I'm speaking about again.
Can we talk about it?
Again, he's
It
not
worked
letting me
in a
go,
way,
so he's
man.
talking about something that I'm not even about to bring up. So 1964 is what most people are basing their protest off of because that was the last protest that technically got legislation changed. So when you speak on, well, protesting doesn't work, I don't 100% disagree with you, right? But why I said a couple minutes ago that this is the only thing that we know is because that's true. And if we've seen something with a track record that to a certain degree has worked or worked here, maybe not worked, but worked again, then it only makes sense that people continue to do that thing. I'm not saying that it 100% works, but you have to understand why people do what they do. You can't just
That makes
crucify them
zero.
for it.
That makes
Yes,
zero
it
sense.
does.
No, don't.
Yes,
makes
it does.
zero
Because
sense.
if,
Colin, let me
if
tell
you
you why.
saw it, how does it not
That
make
makes
sense?
sense. We tell you why.
Let
It
me
makes
say-
zero
to-
sense.
Let me rebuttal what you just said. You said this is the only thing people know, which is not true.
I'm
This is
saying
the
to
this
protest,
is the, let me
to
let me
make a
tell you.
change.
Protesting is the only thing we know. What was the dude that
Most people.
No, what was that dude that damn, what's his name? Gardner or something. Whatever he went crazy, ended up dying in the house in the hills. He was going on weeks on a manhunt.
You
when
talking
he was
about
down
Dorner,
in the
Chris Dorner.
Christopher Dorner.
He used to work for
He-
LAPD.
He didn't like what the system was doing, and he wanted to affect whatever change
They
he
was
had.
afraid of him.
So he
because-
killed
No,
six
one
people.
mic, one mic.
No,
One
this
mic.
is, let me get to
Yeah,
my
go ahead,
point.
go ahead.
He felt like protesting would do nothing. He still impacted it in a way where he's going to be more remembered than that girl that just got smoked for nothing.
What
And I-
legislation
what-
did
no,
he change?
but
He
what I'm
did
saying,
try,
what I'm
though.
saying is, just imagine now 100 people like him, 200 people like him. Then you start to affect real change when you're willing to take it there.
Messiah,
what I'm
we're
saying,
not disagreeing, bro.
I know,
Hold
but,
on, hold
but
on.
you
Y'all
can't.
the-
You got to
I'm
pick a
giving
line.
you the-
Protesting works or it doesn't.
No,
Y'all can't say
you
I
can't
see it one
say
way.
that.
This is how you kill them off. You said we've seen it work. Nothing has changed beneficial for niggas since civil rights. Everybody got, it was a good thing. Now you're starting to see a lot of
Man.
black scholars say, you know what,
No,
civil
you're
rights
not.
might have
You're
hurt
seeing-
us.
You're seeing
Since-
right-wing
since-
niggas with talking points say that
since-
shit.
Since,
You're not seeing no real scholars say
that
that.
point, we have held signs in the street and seen nigga after nigga after nigga after nigga unjustly killed, and nothing changed. We've seen plenty of cops get off since King, and we burnt down our own neighborhoods. But we've seen recent examples of people taking protest and action, and that has made change. We just did a fucking segment on Nepal where they ran the prime minister out the country and then picked their own.
That's in where?
It don't matter where they put
No,
BTA.
it
They actually know. They
there's
actually
nuance.
Put action
There's nuance to every
behind what-
situation.
behind
So
their protest.
when you say pick a side, I can't pick a side if protesting works or not because in instances it has, and in instances it hasn't. So if it's nuanced and we're speaking about that, then that's all I'm trying to say is
Let's speak about just this. Then.
You cannot speak.
No, I'm saying
it's not a black or white or wrong or right.
Protest that changed anything.
No, I'm saying Kali. So you said
you keep going to civil
no,
rights.
because you keep saying instances that have, instances that doesn't. When I was speaking about protesting, I'm meaning about ICE. So let's ask right now: is protesting helping ICE or is it hurting them, or with the people that's fighting against it or with it?
I don't think it's helping them, and I didn't disagree.
Drop
with
the
that.
fucking mic.
Did I disagree?
Then what the
with
fuck
that?
are you talking about?
What are we arguing
no,
about?
What are you talking about then?
He's talking about in general.
No, I'm
protesting.
talking. The topic at hand
But ICE-
was me talking
so
about
I-
people protesting
we
for
on it
ICE,
too long. Yeah,
and this
you're
was
right.
not worth it.
So protest
So-
by ICE
so-
is not
so-
working for this situation. But I see what Kali's saying.
No, it's not. It's not
because we
this
were
what I'm
talking about every.
No, but no,
Okay.
we brought up the lady. And I said, y'all said she could be a martyr and be proud she got smoked for doing this. I said, what is protesting doing for this? So what do you- that was the whole thing.
Your brother asked.
No,
your,
nigga, I said
crazy.
it.
No,
He
your
did,
brother
he
said
did.
this.
It's okay.
Your brother
Niggas
said
is
this.
crazy.
Is the kids proud of their mother?
He didn't say
I
proud.
didn't say that. He
Y'all
did.
start changing everything else up. I
He
said
brought it up.
We said
Just
it makes no
rewind the
sense.
clip back. Just rewind the
You
clip
for
back.
sure
What y'all
said
wanna bet?
proud.
Hold on.
Rewind
What
the
y'all
clip
wanna
back.
Nah, he
bet?
for sure
Just
said
rewind the
proud.
clip back.
What y'all want to bet?
If I said it, I said it.
I didn't even bring
You
the
didn't
kids
bring
ICE
that
up.
up.
If
I brought the
I said
kids
it,
up.
I said it. If
I
I said
brought
it,
the
I said
kids
it.
up.
We can
All
rewind the footage back.
We could
Yo,
bet.
for
We
sure.
could
You
run
for
the
What's
sure.
the
footage.
next?
Rewind the
What's the
footage
next
back.
topic, man?
Yeah, listen. Does protest help? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't.
Violent
Because
helps.
he can only go back to civil rights where he wasn't even fucking alive. In his lifetime on this planet, he has seen zero protests make zero change. He got to go to a time period he was not on Earth. Wasn't even in his daddy nutsack yet, and he using that as an example.
Y'all
Case
hear him.
closed, man.
Y'all hear the villain.
Case closed, man.
Y'all hear him.
All I'm saying is, and this was my direct
What's
question.
up with Jim
this,
Jones?
This was my
Nah, fuck
no.
that.
Let me say
Get
what
your
I'm
shit
about to
off.
say.
Yeah,
He
get
always
your
trying
shit
to cut
off.
somebody
Yo,
off.
yeah.
Never fails. My direct question to the people: does protesting right now help or hurt people with the ICE situation? And y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about that. To me, it's irrelevant right now. We're seeing people get smoked and everything else happening. It's not doing better for the kids.
I'm gonna just say this: violence speaks universal language. Leave it at that.
What does that mean?
However you want to take on it. I'm just leave it
Don't
at
clarify.
that. Violence is universal language.
You gotta clarify shit,
When
man.
you-
You,
when you-
said what you
when
said.
you-
It is
when
what it
I
is.
say-
Niggas want you to do all this doubling down just to
No,
just to
I don't want
him to double down.
double down again and
y'all
then niggas
tell-
go back
y'all
and
tell
forth.
box
You
people
can't
in.
be
Niggas said it,
pro-protesting.
said it.
How did I box you in on your point?
I
If your
just
point
said
is valid,
violence
make your
is
point.
universal. If you want, however you want to, on either side, you're on the ICE side or you're if you're an immigrant, violence is universal. That's all I'm saying.
So
be willing to
pro-protest
die
wanna
for,
say-
be willing to die for what you stand on. On that,
So you telling them to go out there and get
I'm
cracking?
not saying nope.
So go get splacked like she did.
Or you can do it.
So are you pro-protest or not?
Because protesting is supposed to be
I'm pro.
Protesting is non-violent.
violent. Yeah.
Not all protesters are non-violent. See, that's what you box me. Not all protests are violent or non-violent, bro. What are you talking about? There are violent protests that has worked.
Like what?
The Capitol, bro. When they stormed the Capitol, they was being violent, bro.
What changed?
Okay, bro.
They wasn't
Let's
being
move on
violent.
to the. Hey, talk about Jim Jones.
Them niggas
Talk
hopped
about
the gate.
Jim-
Go ahead. Go to
Them
the
niggas
Jim.
hopped
Go
the
ahead,
gate and got
Jim.
another white bitch smoked.
Trump back in office.
Hey, thank you. That's my point.
Y'all really want to talk about
That's
it?
where-
What
that's
did
I'm
that
saying.
do?
We're back.
That's
That-
getting Trump in office.
know
Trump was
what,
getting in
that-
office
that-
regardless.
Trump was already getting in
Kylie,
office.
You thank you.
Kylie's
Trump
cap.
back in
No,
office,
Trump
bro.
was getting in office
Hey.
regardless. You
Trump-
niggas is
Yeah,
crazy.
No.
yeah.
Did they get Trump in office?
Yes, they did.
Or did Elon Musk rigging the fucking election get him in office?
All right, Doge.
He just sat in the same seat and said Elon helped get him in office. Now that helped him?
Elon was against
Does
Trump
only one thing help somebody?
Elon was against Trump.
prior to. Oh my God, y'all don't remember that?
Bro, you
God
believe in all
damn.
this smoke and mirrors.
Y'all niggas
Anyway,
sit on these niggas.
Not at all, bro.
Hey, hand
I
on
was
the
saying
glasses,
violence.
please.
All right,
Put the
Jim.
glasses on, please.
I would say, so you don't believe in violence then?
What's up with Jim Jones?
That's wild.
Hey, these
Somebody
niggas
What's
read
up
the
with Jim
topic
Jones?
off. Read the topic.
Hey, well, listen, I got a
Read the
quote.
topic. It's all right.
No,
Yeah.
well, I got a question though. Well, you
It's
go
all
ahead.
right. He ain't letting it go now.
No, I had
Cause
another.
we dragged that
Go
shit
ahead.
on
Go
way
ahead.
too
Go.
long.
Yeah.
No, I have
nah,
a
we
little moral
did. That's
question,
why I
though.
leave.
Kylie was trying to get his clips off. It's cool.
No,
You were trying to get
Kylie-
your clips
Kylie called him
off.
out about the clips.
You were trying to get your clips
Her kids are
off by
proud.
screaming and doing all of that.
You was cooking, bro. You was cooking,
Her
bro.
kids are
He don't
proud.
understand
This nigga-
nuance,
I
and
don't
so
know if
niggas
I
try
be
to
proud.
go in on
Content
one
mode,
point and
Kylie.
just try
Fuck
to.
outta
He
here.
try to make you sound stupid.
Man,
Right?
yeah.
He'll clip the part. He gonna go and clip a certain part. This is the
Yeah.
shit this nigga do. We already know. We already know.
Three niggas on the
This
panel.
nigga gonna go clip a little part. This is what this nigga gonna do.
Three niggas
I
on the
got this.
panel?
I done read all through up and down. I already know what's gonna happen.
You reading the
Just
ready?
watch.
3 niggas on the
Just
panel.
watch.
I say
Watch.
send me
Hey,
clips.
watch on Tuesday morning what happened. Watch.
3 niggas
Hey,
on the
tell me
panel.
I'm lying.
I say send me clips you want me to post. And the nigga sent
No,
me a
no.
clip
I'm just
beside
saying,
beside.
as in you like
And the
you do a
nigga
certain
sent
thing
me
for
a
content.
clip Ain't a nigga send me a clip besides Messiah.
No, you do a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? Just make
I'm
make
saying
sure.
on moments
every
like this
week.
where you want to get your content
Listen.
off, this is the way it's gonna go.
Viral, you do a
These are
great
the
job.
words
bro.
coming out. This is the
It's
thing.
okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying,
Hold on,
bro.
but
It
this
is
is the
what
thing.
it is.
You can clip any moment of me, and I'ma like what I said in that clip. So the fact that
I'm
you
not
said
disliking
I can
nothing.
clip you and make you look
Nobody's
crazy,
disliking
you
nothing.
saying
Jim
crazy
Jones thing.
shit.
Get on the Jim
Nobody's-
Jones
You're
thing.
You're
Nobody's
saying
disliking
crazy
I had
shit.
a moral question. Remember, like the last one.
Yeah, nah, go ahead.
You want me to get off on that one? So
Yeah.
look, hypothetically, right?
Nigga said, fuck Music Mondays. Go
No,
ahead.
listen.
Nigga, you said to bring
You
up this
said
Trump
Jim
shit,
Jones.
nigga.
Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. What's your moral question?
So look, hypothetically, you get it.
Y'all niggas too pressed up.
God,
Hey,
hey.
take a breath, my nigga.
Nah,
Chill,
yeah,
B.
man, relax.
God
Nah, this
damn.
nigga-
These
fired
niggas
up.
in here bring y'all niggas
Look,
pressed
look,
up.
look.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
Look.
crazy.
Yeah, this
Hey, I
I
got
have to
triggered
look at
for
that nigga like,
Hey, I got triggered for a
wow,
hot
this
second.
nigga,
For a hot
wow.
second. I did.
Shout
For a
out
hot
that nigga in Uncle Ruckus
Hey,
fan.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got
that
triggered
nigga-
for a hot second. Listen,
He like, blood, nigga, fuck, what niggas talking about? I'm like,
Hey,
yeah.
nigga was 5 years old.
Hey, I quit.
He was 4 years
Hold
old.
on.
Got
I
the
was
ride.
there.
Bro, I was outside. Still the TV.
Hey, police didn't do nothing for nothing, nigga.
Police
When they
never
was doing that.
shit.
Cut
Come
going
on,
off.
watching
I
the
didn't
news
want to
then.
get in that cut going off all what he heard.
bro.
Come on,
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for none of them.
3
but-
years old.
Nah, he could have been like 10. He
got-
could
no,
have
he
been
got-
around
no,
there.
No, it wasn't. No, I was
history.
a little squirt, but I'm gonna tell you this.
He was 3.
I was
God
outside. I had
damn.
siblings.
Damn.
had
Cuz said the
3.
police wasn't coming and he was 3.
I
This
had
nigga was
so listen.
arguing that?
So hey, I have
A nigga
siblings.
knew the
I have
police
older
presence
siblings.
at 3.
I'm with you, sure.
I'm gonna tell you this.
So
When
you
you have older
debating somebody
when you-
else's mind.
When you have
Niggas
older
cap.
siblings and and they're your babysitter and you outside with them, you have no choice but to watch and see what they see.
He
And
was
put-
3.
You said
I
the
wasn't
change
3.
that was effective was no police
Never-
presence.
we don't
He
do
was
that.
at
There
3.
was no police outside, blood. He was 3. He wasn't even outside.
Hey,
God
you know why I hate this nigga?
damn.
Hey, you know why I hate this
Hey,
nigga? Because he's the
this
same
nigga-
age.
Connor, you know that
He's
sound
the same
crazy.
age, and he can say the same shit.
He didn't say he was out there.
I never said I was out there.
You wasn't.
You said I know,
crazy.
nigga. You was old enough, nigga.
Yeah.
He thought
He was old enough to
was
remember,
confirming,
bro.
nigga.
He was old enough to remember.
I'm like, nigga, I know I wasn't old enough to be out there.
Yes, yeah, all right, bro.
Damn.
You might have been
Alright,
better off just taking my route. I wasn't there for nothing.
No, bro, I live, nigga.
No, he said,
bro.
no, that was part of his, we argued for nothing. He
Facts.
said the fact that changed was, nigga, the police didn't do nothing, nigga, for
Alright.
weeks, nigga. Cuz they didn't do shit.
That's why the
Nigga,
Eagles gonna lose today.
There was no
Fuck that
press.
nigga. Like, bang, bang, Niner game.
Hey, I told you to read the question. Don't be mad at me.
That's crazy.
Hey,
God
all right, no, real talk. Hey,
damn.
no, real. So look, this I wanted to ask y'all. Real talk.
Kylie was getting that rage bait money. I see what he on.
Hey, so
Wow.
look. Let me ask y'all a question though.
You know he
Say
ain't letting that go,
hypothetically-
Kylie. He finna get on your ass.
Oh, you know I'm not either. I'm finna go right back to
Kylie
footage.
finna be the first clip.
Hey, hypothetically though, look, let me ask y'all this. So hypothetically, say you get a woman pregnant, right? And you didn't know you got her pregnant. What would be more worse? Her getting an abortion without letting you know, or her going through with the birth and giving the child up for adoption without you even knowing? And you having a kid out there in the world, you don't even know that you even had a kid with.
And this is somebody I'm with for real, or
Just somebody you
one
had
night
like
stand?
like a casual little thing with, you know what I'm saying?
Adoption, give my baby up for adoption without letting me know nothing. Both is foul, but
Yeah.
at least you know, depending on what stage she got that abortion, the baby might not even be fully developed. You had a whole baby, didn't tell me, and gave it up for adoption. Now my bloodline
That's
is
way
just
worse.
How
floating
you hide
somewhere.
from me for 9 months too? Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's crazy.
What
Yeah.
about you, Viral? What you feel more? Because I know you pro. I mean, you hate abortions.
It's the same to me. It's
They
pretty
both
much the same.
foul.
Both
Yeah.
foul. Which one's way worse?
I think
They the same,
I
nigga. You
think
don't know
having
you got
I
a
think
kid.
having a kid though and then giving it, that's some crazy shit. 'Cause
I
you
think
had to
that's weird because now you're
hold
attached.
it for 9 months, be attached to it, and then give it up, and then that whole entire time never tell the dad.
I
That's
think giving
wild.
up the child for adoption is worse due
Well,
to the
some
fact
women
that
do
you
that
didn't get
too.
it. You didn't even allow the father to even have a chance to, hey, I'll take it, or me and my family will take the child. You know what I'm saying? You just possibly gave up my loins without even letting me know.
Some women do that though. Some women had a kid, don't ever tell the dude they had the kid, and now it's a kid out there who think his dad never loved him. Turns out dad never knew.
You know what?
Nah,
It
that-
was-
that-
the
that
adoption.
happens.
No, that's what that's what birthed the stepfathers
Yeah.
or the people that you see on motherfucking on them TV shows where you are not the father.
The
Because you-
adoption.
Yeah.
Oh,
would
you
be
didn't thought
crazy,
you
though.
didn't thought you had it. You didn't thought you took care of this baby 18 years and you found out it wasn't yours.
Because imagine she give it up for adoption, they go to another family, And you got a 3-year-old at the 92 fucking riots. Nigga stealing TVs.
hey, see what I'm saying? This nigga petty. Hey, this nigga's petty as fuck. I hate this nigga. That's why I hate this nigga.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
I hate this petty ass nigga. The 92 riots about to go viral. I'm telling you that right now.
3-year-old might be outside the riots, nigga.
That was crazy work. Kurt really sat here. Hey, this nigga got on here, blooded me, was mad about this.
I quit.
Whole thing.
Hey, I quit, y'all.
All
I quit,
because
y'all.
Oh my God.
he argued something that never happened.
I quit, y'all, man.
Hey, he argued some shit that never happened. He got mad ready to fight about it.
This is why y'all gotta watch who y'all
Yeah.
engage with on social
This
media.
is crazy.
You got motherfuckers be arguing
Hey.
shit they weren't even alive for.
This
What we
nigga,
want?
This
Bro.
nigga wasn't even alive
Oh.
during civil rights. This nigga
Damn,
crazy.
Hey,
that
but-
was crazy.
God
Colin,
damn.
don't worry. Hey,
Good looking, man.
man,
Hey.
talk about break up Jim Jones,
Listen, man.
You
Has Jim Jones antics tainted and ruined Dipset's legacy? I'm seeing this go around a lot. It's a lot of clips that's floating right now of Jim Jones getting marked out because he called Freaky Zeke soft. So Freaky Zeke leaked some footage of Jim Jones attempting to run down on Dame Dash. Dame Dash stood on the square, took his shirt off and said, me and you catch the fair one did. And Jim Jones is telling this gang, hey, let's get him, let's get him. He like, nah, what's up with you? Me and you could get down. And if you ain't gonna do nothing, get the fuck off my block. Then you see Chrissy running in the street trying to break it up. So it looked like Jim got marked out in that clip. We see another clip. Jim and Max B entourage, Jim get fired on. Boom! He don't do nothing. We see another clip.
Damn.
Latin Kings run down on Jim Jones. Fire on him there. Boom! He get packed out. No get back. We see the true life shit happen. Boom, boom! No get back. So it's a lot of instances where they like, nigga, Jim, you really soft. You just talking and you a tough rapper, but you really getting marked out. Is this tainting Dipset legacy?
Real talk, Jim Jones should have been in 93 riots with me, bro. When I was
Hey, at least he
But
old
bro,
enough.
I don't necessarily think that Dipset era is one of the eras you have to be there for Dipset. So that's always going to be appreciated. As far as anything, people hoping for any reunions and stuff like that, I think it's over with. Jim Jones has been full of buster activities and clown stuff. So I'm not necessarily surprised. And it's even worse with that video that you had 10 niggas or however many niggas you had with you and Dame stood his hole and did not one nigga move for you. You sitting there yelling on camera talking, them niggas do what I need them to do and all that. So nothing really was going on with that. And for me, Jim Jones is just, let it go, bro. Like, I don't understand. And this is what comes to people like we talk about why they compare him to the YNs and you want to still not act your age. This when these things come in a problem. Because even though Dame is Dame, he doesn't go out here and try to pretend
don't act like
he's
no
not-
kid.
Yeah, he's not a kid, and he still stood toes and told him like, just catch your head. If you hate me that much, catch your head up fake. And Jim like, nah, because what's name basically told him, you're not active, you're not a gang member, you're a rapper. Be a rapper. And you like, yeah, I'm right. This is what these niggas for. They're the gang bangers. Like, if you that man and running down on your man, and for the most part, as a leader of a group, I'm not saying this always is the case, but if you have an initial problem with somebody that you knew for that long and you're not head spearing that, you think the rest of the niggas is just gonna
Come
crash for
on.
you? And the only way other niggas might, if they're faster equipped to catch the man if he's running. But outside of that, you need to get cracking, and then we go get cracking with you, or we get cracking for you,
Hey, Masai,
depending
you
on
right.
what it is. So
I don't think
no, you right on. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
don't
Colin.
think it taints Dipset. Like you said, I think that's kind of set in stone. I think it taints his a little bit, though. Because it's
His-
like you kind of seeing him go from maybe a certain figure to now being, just looking goofy constantly with the clothes, with him being around certain young niggas, with, you know what I mean? Just the way this interaction with Dame, it's like, and then you got your girl got to come outside and break it up. It's like, it just looked bad on him. He didn't do nothing. He didn't jump out. You know what I mean? So it just continues to look bad on Jim Jones.
I think for you to have beef with anybody, you got to address the situation. The people only go jump for you as hard as you go. The only way it works like that where,
God, what is going on?
man, the only way that somebody's going to have your back like that to go harder than you, if either you're one, remember how we talked about the disability, if you're disabled, injured or something like
Right.
that, you got an older sibling where if you're like, hey bro, you're not about to highlight my little brother like that. You know what I'm saying? It's on some family type
Big
shit.
size difference or something.
Boom.
Yeah.
And now you just took my other point where somewhere like you got somebody like on some Debo size, and then you got like the little midget from Friday trying to fight. Hey, bro, I got his back fade because you're not about to. He gonna stand up to you. You know, physically you're a dog walking, but I'm gonna have his back fade because we already know you should.
This
already,
ain't a fair fight.
It's not a
Yeah.
fair fight, exactly. By Jim Jones having an opportunity just to have a one-on-one fight with somebody that you don't get along with. off tops, you got bitched out, you got marked out, anything like that. Because I feel like a one-on-one fade is the most.
But y'all
noble
know
thing
each
you
other.
can do.
Y'all know each other for years too.
Exactly.
On top of that, y'all got real history.
Exactly. My thing is that if we really gotta beef, especially if it's something like wordplay where you're like, hey, bro, you disrespect me, I disrespect you. Let's just get this off. I feel like that's the most noble thing you can do. If you just give somebody a fair fade, let them get back up, y'all can just squabble it out, and then typically y'all be cool afterwards. Or if not, y'all can just move on about it and never have to talk about it again.
These scenarios, especially when people put cameras out, I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people are playing, in my opinion, because you thought, in a sense, you seen Dame solo, and you thought he wasn't gonna stand on 10. You thought I would have gang
all
of
these
niggas,
people.
all I gotta do is see people, and we gonna get on camera, him not wanting no issue. But it really backfired in a sense. But it's just like, it's at a point now we're watching these celebrities over and over again be on goofy time, and this is how their story is going to end. People that could have been legendary in their life, at least in a hip hop culture wise, they're gonna go out and people are gonna remember you for being on goofy time. They're not gonna remember everything else you did.
I think these the older cats, it's a little bit too much on social media. They gotta figure out how to find a balance between certain things that they're doing to remain, I think, a little bit more mysterious, and that keeps some of that lore that these older artists that we've grown up on, that they have. Because Jim Jones is somebody, or Big Meech, those types of people, it's like you grown up feeling a certain way about them, and then they kind of just undo that through their time of their career, where it's like if you stayed off of social media or, just didn't play it all the way or whatever, you could keep some of that lore that niggas have about you.
I'm gonna say this too. When it comes to fighting or anything like that, I came up from a generation where you get down where you mad at win, lose, or draw. Just the fact that you got out there, you didn't get marked out, that was respect. Yeah, if you lost, we'll probably clown you like you getting your ass beat, but it's worse for you not catching the fade or turning it down. That was like the most whole shit you could do. You pulling up old clips?
Nah,
It was more just
whole
whole
page keep tagging me.
It was just more whole shit because, for one, it's Dame Dash. He old as hell too, and it's like,
ain't he a diabetic too? Ain't he got real?
I'm not even tripping on all. I'm not even gonna get on all that. But what I'm getting at is that Dame is an old man for one, but he's still willing to squabble. He said he's a squabbler. That's what he said. That's what he praises himself on, and he probably knows in his heart he'll fuck over Jimmy. And Jim probably know that too. It's just like, stop trying to be tough for the internet. Like, let it go, bruh. You don't have to, at this level and age you're at, you got a podcast, you got a lot of other things going on. Focus on that. What are you still trying to run on Dame Dash for? Like,
what's the point?
Yeah, what are you getting for this besides trying to look good for social media and make somebody get a bad rep? But Dame actually made him, you put him in a better light.
Being a tough
Dame
guy
was talking crazy to all you niggas out
said,
there.
hey, come on, let's get this over with now, or I'm up out of here.
He said, nigga, I ain't never ran for nothing. What the fuck y'all want to do? Like, he was tripping.
I think Jimmy tried to use the rage bait route, and it just went left. It just went wrong. He was better off trying to get cool with Cam and dead that beef and trying to bring the Dipset back together. I see Hell Rail. I see J.R. Ryder. I see Duke the God. They've been going on interview runs lately. They've been getting their name back in the limelight in the podcast space lately. So that side of Dipset has low-key been making noise. Uncasa, he had his own little, I don't want to say little, but he had his own podcast type of thing going where that was making noise. And I seen him recently say, I'm officially retired from music. So, Dipset, they've been in the media a lot lately. Half for the right reason, half for the wrong reason. So Jim Jones is putting himself on the wrong side of history. He's going at 50 Cent. 50 Cent exposed him about the studio. We seen him breaking in his own studio. Then he did the studio reveal where he went in there and, Cam was joking, said, how you going to beef with me when your renters due and your heat is off? Then he does the studio reveal, and you can literally see the breath from the cold air in the studio. And then now they starting to get pictures of Mano,
being cold,
Davies, the niggas in there freezing.
That's why
niggas
they be
got
on
on
those, hey, they do be low-key fried, though. The thick-ass Avirex, because I do, hey, you know what? I thought it was some New York shit. Like, damn, these niggas always do got, like, the fly jacket on. They be double layered up. Fucking heater ain't on, man. Niggas just, man.
I'm in the studio hot as hell, ready to take this off. Them niggas in there freezing, nigga.
Yeah, it's looking ugly for Jim right now, honestly. I think he's just living long enough to see himself become the goofy.
All right, let me ask y'all this too. With Fabolous jumping in the booth, firing the shots at 50, Papoose jumped in the booth, supposedly fired some shots at 50. I didn't hear the track. 50 reposted Pap's song and said, this shit garbage. Y'all trying to sell records or not? If one of y'all can make a hit dissing me, I'll get out there and I'll diss y'all. but I'm not responding to this. This is trash. Do y'all think Lloyd Banks should come out and respond to Fab? Because, you know, it's been talks of Lloyd Banks and Fab battling. Mainly Loaded Lux and Murder Mook. They've been talking to Fab and Banks behind the scene, and both Fab and Banks saying, man, can't nobody with me, and I'm ready for whoever. And it's been talks about Banks and Fab battling for years since they first came out because they used to sound similar. They both had the punchline, witty rap, and people used to compare them a lot, saying, damn, they low-key sound the same. And if they do battle, who y'all got?
Well, it's 50 and Banks cool because I know they had their little falling off though. But if
they haven't talked.
Okay, well,
years.
If Banks want to get back in the booth, I'm all for it. Especially if you go against Fab. I was more of a Banks fan growing up than I was Fab. Don't get me wrong, I love Fab, but I was more of a G-Unit fan, so Banks was low-key one of my favorite rappers.
You said back in the booth. Banks is in the booth now.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm talking about if he was to go at Fab on some one-on-one,
so
like
I
just
heard a freestyle of Banks. He gassed with Havoc from Mobb Deep and somebody, and I forgot the other dude's name, but Banks was spitting. But right now I got Fab, like I said. My mind ain't changing. Fab is better in today's day right now than Banks is. I got Fab. Hopefully they can get something together. I think they got to come together and put that together themselves. Not necessarily got to create a beef, but we can see who's who and who can out rap who. I think that would be the point.
I don't need no beef, but just like
but if he come out defending 50, then that's going to create a beef at this point. So
I think though that it would even like gain traction without the feud behind it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be super traction. That would be the most talked about.
They would gain traction. What I'm saying, they're big enough to make an event out of it. Like they can do something like.
No, they're not doing it live one-on-one.
Of course, they're not doing it live. I'm just saying they are able to do anything like that.
No, I know. No, for sure. This would be the most talked about rap beef since Kendrick and Drake.
You know what it remind me of? And it don't even necessarily have to be a rap beef. They can go, you get in the booth, you freestyle about whatever, you freestyle. I don't have to necessarily go about you. Who can come with the best punchlines and bars? That's what we know them niggas for.
You know what this will
I'm
remind me
talking
of?
about a straight diss track for diss track.
Yeah.
They going at each other. They dropping bars on each other. Right now, today, I want to say Fab because to me, he's more up to date with the times as far as the fashion, as far as the lingo, as far as the sound. Fab has a way of keeping himself relevant in every generation since he's came out. Banks, not so much. I'm more so like Banks from when he first came out, when he was PLK Punchline King. Then he had the throat problem where they was talking about he might not even be able to rap again. So his voice was a little different. He already low-key had that Cookie Monster top voice. Then that incident happened, fucked his voice up. Then I seen the interview where he said he didn't want to really rap with punchlines no more. So he started to change the way he rapped. That's what made me fall back off him. Because I'm like, I really don't like this new style he's trying to do. I get what he's trying to do. He wants to be the poetic, the Pac, the Biggs, in that bag, but that's not the gifts God gave you. He gave you this punchline gift, which everybody don't have. And you could drop substance with punchlines, which Fab has done that. Like I recently went back and listened to their old albums, even Fab's old album. I'm like, damn. Fab old album low-key slept on. He had some fucking bangers on these albums.
Fab talk.
We low-key downplay his albums and big up his mixtapes because his mixtapes are so great. But Fab early albums, he was talking some shit. Banks' first album, classic, platinum. So this is a battle me and bro used to talk about all the fucking time. But we used to buy their freestyle CDs where they had a Banks freestyle and a Fab freestyle, a Banks freestyle, a Fab freestyle. And we used to be talking about this shit decades ago.
Did y'all fuck with Fab's diss to 50?
Yeah,
Fab gassed it.
I definitely fucked.
He's the only one that actually spit something. He made the rest of them niggas irrelevant. This is why we're talking about Fab now, because people got to see. Because 50 has the attention. Fab could have dropped that same freestyle and just dropped it regular, but now that it's going at 50, it got the notoriety that he needed.
Is 50 saying that a cop out? Like if you make a song big enough, it'll be a hit. Is that a cop out for him being scared to rap? Or he's just above
When
that?
has 50 ever been scared to rap? I think it's just, to me, more like, nigga, I got other shit going on to be worrying about trying to
make a song.
Because I'm finna help your career, nigga. If I start battling you, Pat Poos,
probably true.
Like I'm gonna build you up. So before I get my energy to that, drop a hit and then make it worthwhile.
I remember you just saying with the Fab and Banks thing, it's kind of giving me now, if they was to go at it right now, remember when Pacquiao and Mayweather did that fight, May 2nd? It's a little too late now. I wish I would have did this years ago when we wanted y'all.
I agree with that.
It's kind of like that Pacquiao fight. Like, we finally got it, but it's like, when it happened, it was like, it's lackluster now.
Yeah, it is low-key, I think it would be more lackluster on Banks' behalf because he fell back from the mainstream, whereas Fab, he's still relevant. Whether he making music or not.
Fab is Mayweather, Pacquiao is Banks. You know what I'm saying? We wanted you in your prime where, remember, at once upon a time, we thought Pacquiao would have knocked out Mayweather.
I think it'll still go crazy, but Banks doesn't rap from the way I know he used to rap. That's my biggest fault about it. He's not the same person to me. I don't care what nobody say. He gonna have his diehard fans that say he's still good and great, but he's not on that level. That's like, I look at Fab still the same, damn near as like asking Banks to go against Jada and them. Like it makes no sense to me at this point.
But I don't know if they was to do the face-to-face battle. The closest thing that we got to see that, as far as Fab goes, is Wildin' Out and the verses he had with Jadakiss. And he didn't look too good in that verse with Jadakiss. He got absolutely demolished. He was trying to do that fly female Fab fashion shit, and Jada was just coming with straight, gritty, raw bars, and he outclassed the fuck out of Fab. So if Banks was to come on that type of time and Fab was trying to come on that fly shit, I don't know.
It's
it
not
might
too,
look a little different. Go watch that verse.
It's not too many rappers though that won't look like that against Jadakiss. I will say that. Like, it's not too many rappers that's in the industry right now from then to now that can really, when you drop his bar for bars or just raps, pure raps, like Jada is a real MC. Not saying Fab ain't, but it ain't too many, so I don't take too much from him off of that.
I agree, but the way he got outclassed, I never would have thought I seen Fab in that light. Like, he got demolished. He got destroyed. It wasn't even close. Granted, they did not play a lot of his mixtape songs, but he still nonetheless got completely obliterated. It just didn't hit the mainstream like the Dipset thing did because it wasn't on a big stage. It was in that little small room. But right now, I might got Fab because the only Banks diss I really heard that went straight at somebody was Officer Down going at Rick Ross. And to me, that was trash. To his fan base, they said this is one of the greatest disses ever. To me, it was garbage. I even listened back to it the other day. I'm like, I'm not hearing what y'all hearing. This shit weak to me.
Didn't Banks have a little bars with Game? He had a few of them with Game.
I mean, like a solo
He talking about a whole
song,
mixtape. He can't fuck with Game when it comes to diss tracks at all. So it's and to me, Banks don't bring that energy as a beefing rapper like that. Like, he's made songs. I feel like 50 was the reason he was even dissing people back. I feel like Banks would have been one of them rappers that don't even do diss tracks.
He'd have been like a Jay-Z.
50 putting them batteries in his back. Jay-Z even made a diss track against Nas. Like, he went at one of the best at his time. So I think 50 had them niggas like, you part of my camp, nigga. You're gonna be on what I'm on. Like,
well, Banks is a quote unquote introvert, so I don't know how that works in hip hop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because 50, I remember in his book, 50 was saying he always had to kind of push him. He had, Lazy Lloyd tatted on him. He was like, he had to kind of tell him, like, bro, use Instagram. You got punchlines. Take a picture, put one of your witty punchlines, and you'll be a success on Instagram. Banks didn't even want to do it. He was like, Pac didn't have Instagram. Biggie, he said, yeah, it wasn't invented, fool.
You're not Biggie and Pac either, though,
that's what I'm
nigga.
saying.
Nobody looks at you like that. And then you got to think Banks is an artist like. He used to want to be too mysterious.
It really be.
That's what I'm saying. To me, he wanted to be too mysterious because you didn't really know Banks. Like, a lot of the greats, they story through their music. Banks, he was just more punchline. You didn't learn too much about him. Like, I knew.
According to Banks Smurf, Banks didn't really have a story. He was always the rap nigga on the porch watching us do what we do in the streets, and he was writing his punchline.
Everybody has a story, is what I'm getting at. It don't matter if you could talk about your story on the porch. What did you see? You could have talked about J. Cole has a story. Nigga, people like to hear him talk about going to college, playing basketball, want to be a hooper. Like, everybody has a story to tell, regardless of how it. Now, if you want to put a gangster story on it, that might be a little different.
Boom, you're right.
You had a story
during
to tell.
the G-Unit run, if you didn't have that type of story, you wasn't going to be successful on G-Unit telling that J. Cole type story.
Of course, I'm not saying to tell J. Cole.
50 got shot 9 times. Yo, dealing crack.
I went to college. Yeah, that's crazy.
I was on the porch writing punchline. Like, that shit not finna work.
But he didn't say.
It could work now.
Yeah.
Back then, come on. The height of G-Unit.
And then
you
got
got
Gang coming. Yeah.
That defeats the purpose. That defeats what I'm. Regardless of what I'm saying, even to this day, you don't have too much music where Banks is actually talking about things. Like, it don't matter. It could be family. It could talk about stuff he went through in his household. It could be a lot of different stuff. It don't got to just be the streets. Like, even 50 talked about a lot of street shit, but we knew a lot of stuff that he was going through as he was going through.
He talks about it now. He talks about fatherhood. He talks about his son. He says his son's the reason why he even still alive. So Banks, I've been seeing him opening up a lot more. He got a few recent interviews, which a lot of people probably have not watched. So he has been opening up a lot more lately.
You talking about interviews. I'm talking about just through his music.
When the last Banks song you listened to?
This is my point. I just told you. I just listened to a freestyle with him and Havoc.
Freestyle.
You ain't even heard it.
I'm saying he has tapes, multiple mixtapes.
Oh, that hunger for more Southside Story. He did talk about his life. I do remember him now. That Southside Story.
It wasn't about his life. That was about somebody else.
He
No,
talking about,
Hunger for, he did talk about that.
He talked about
when he
that.
got shot.
He got that's what I'm saying. He did speed up. You got to review that one because
I know the whole CD.
Failure's
The South-
not
the
an
South
option.
Side-
He got like 3 volumes.
The Southside Story was about somebody else.
That
that
was about
that
him.
song. Yeah,
That was
exactly.
about him.
He talked about somebody else, what he's seen though. That's not letting you know who he is. He had to keep some gangster shit in there. Like this was what happened in the South Side. This is a South Side Story about a man
he put
that went and
himself-
did something because his nigga was trying to
Only
fuck
thing
with
I'm
the little
saying
girl.
is go get updated on his recent music. He has talked about a lot. I heard him talking about his grandma being gone. I think his pops being gone and him wanting to see them again. He talked about a lot of shit.
Y'all
in his
missing my
recent
point.
music.
His come up as Banks, nobody knew
Cut
who he
out trying to
was.
hear
No,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now. Banks is stuck where he's at now. I'm talking about on the rise. Every artist that was a great artist, you knew their story. That's what made you resonate with the artist. It wasn't about just you resonated with Banks just for punchlines. My whole point is he didn't have that story coming up. Like,
But he was still a superstar then. He went fucking platinum first album.
That hunger for more.
that has nothing to do with what I'm talking
It
about.
does because Banks was still looked at and regarded as one of the top niggas
He was a key member
during
of
that
G-Unit
G
for
Unit
sure.
era.
He was a cornerstone member.
50 kept telling him, bro, if you just get out here and get on the camera, you finna be that nigga. But he, like you said, Lazy Lloyd, tatted it on him. I don't want that. I don't want the fame. He already let it be known. I don't want the fame.
My whole point was he wants to be too mysterious. I don't understand how y'all missing that.
According to who
Like,
though? He don't want what
Because
you
how
want
he
for him.
No, but you're saying he just what he said, him being lazy and not certain things. I said Lloyd Banks was too mysterious. And if you think about it, he never actually opened up about a lot of stuff like other artists does. And we was talking about him not being where he could have been.
But that's what I'm saying. He don't even want to be there. We want him to be there more than he does. He already let it be known. I don't even want the fame.
I
just
didn't
wanna
never
be able to
say he
rap.
wanted to be there.
But what the fuck are we talking about then?
The whole
You
thing-
said he could have been
And
here.
that might gotta be the title of this episode.
He already
No.
talking about. What I'm saying,
What are y'all talking about?
he doesn't want to
we
be
talking
there, which is why he's being the way he is.
You just said, but then you give examples. He opened up in interviews. Have you listened to his last mixtape?
Well,
nigga?
lately.
He said this, and that. So he obviously wants to be somewhere. You said Tupac didn't have to do it. Biggie didn't have to do it. So he evidently wanted to be
Well,
like
he
them.
was talking about on Instagram. 50 was trying to give him in the book when I was reading. He was telling them like, bro, use Instagram to your advantage. You're very witty with your punchline. Post a picture you doing something and put one of your
What was
punchlines
the original thing that made you say that? Why'd you get that example? What was we talking about?
50 was saying you need to be more in the limelight, bro. You know, use what you have to put yourself out there for. And Banks was like, nah, I'm straight. He said Pac didn't have to do it. Biggie didn't have to do it. And 50 was like, bro, they didn't have Instagram. I'm pretty sure Pac would have been on Instagram. I'm pretty sure Biggie would have been on Instagram. As much Gucci and Coochie as Biggie would have wore, I'm pretty sure he probably would have had
And Pac.
sponsorship with him. Exactly. Like they would have used it. It just didn't exist at the time, bro.
I would have been.
Pac would have been,
He might have been on
he would have been like
runways and
Boosie on Instagram.
Nah,
His-
Pac for sure
He would have been on
hit that
runways and
runway
shit. He would have been.
He
doing
wouldn't have been like Boosie. He would have been way more.
He would have been a
I'm talking
crazy
about-
superstar.
I'm talking about
Like,
his
he would've
page
been-
would have probably got flagged. I'm not saying he would have been doing the antics as Boosie. I'm talking about his page probably would have got flagged maybe on some of the revolutionary theory things he'd been talking about or something like that, or what he may do.
1738.
He just got out. You seen that?
Fetty Wap,
Yeah.
man. Welcome home. Fetty Wap is back. Is he gonna make a comeback?
I think I don't know. I can't say he not, but he hasn't really had nothing since that little run he had in 2016.
Fetty Wap is cooked.
Yeah, like, I don't
he's
think-
cooked.
He had a run though.
He had
Yeah,
a
he
crazy
did.
run.
He
Had
did.
a crazy,
20
crazy
that-
run.
Damn, she
Yeah.
fine. Well,
It's like
he had
5 or
all
6
those-
songs, but that's what happened. He put out them all 5 or 6. He's supposed to
It's
spread
over,
out. It was
yeah.
over.
It's
But
Like
over.
he-
10 kids, and then
he got locked up,
Yeah, he
though.
got locked up. It's like,
I don't think nobody checking for
but
Fetty
he had
Wap.
got locked up after a while after that, though, right? Like it was.
Yeah,
it was
he been fell off
Yeah,
before
yeah.
that.
No, I don't think he fell off
He
before
did
that.
fall
I
off
do.
before
I
that.
do.
He was a nigga still, but when he caught that case, he was a nigga.
He
bro.
was
Name the
not,
last
man.
I
Fetty
think
Wap
the
song
money
that was.
wasn't there.
Nigga can't
though.
even name 3 Fetty Wap songs.
We can name 3, but
Name 3.
It was hits.
the Remy song, that 1738, that Money song when he was talking about damn, I can't think.
He
And then
had,
the
he had
damn
my
G
way.
Five.
He had my
I don't know
way.
the title.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know. I know what
My
song
whole
you're talking
point
He
about.
had
is-
Trap Queen.
Trap Queen, my way.
It don't matter. They
My
couldn't
Way,
name them. They had to look it up. The
679, he
niggas
had the
cooked.
Key.
Oh,
Key
6,
song.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
but that-
point.
that was-
38,
What years were those?
Yeah, the Trap Queen.
2006, 17.
2000.
Yeah.
You playing it?
Yeah,
Nah,
you finna get a copyright.
Demonetized.
man.
Nah, dude.
You did
Oh,
that to
that-
Lloyd
oh,
Banks
oh,
shit.
RGF Island, that my niggas on the island.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Hey, this is what these niggas do, right? I make a point, and then they go against the point.
Bro,
Like,
it's so
I just
much
said
music
name 3
out there.
songs, but you got to go look for it. That means he's
Bro, I'm
cooked.
saying it was a hit. Listen,
That's
bro.
my point. Is
I'm not-
the point is you couldn't name
2
3
things
songs.
could be true at once. It could be a hit, but it could not be what I like, and I didn't watch
exactly,
it. That don't
bro.
make it not a hit though.
No, you liked it because you wouldn't have said it was a
played,
hit.
It was played enough where it was getting it was getting played
I
on
never
radio.
said he didn't. I'm just saying we talked about can he make a comeback? I'm saying
I don't think
he's
he
cooked.
can at all.
Yeah.
No, I think that's over.
Fetty
Has
Wap
any rapper lately made a comeback after jail? I'm really thinking no rapper
Pac.
since they went to jail has made a comeback since Pac.
Oh.
Boosie didn't excel past where he
Boosie
was.
came back was dropping hits.
No, yeah,
He didn't excel past where he was.
You tripping.
Lil Wayne didn't excel past where he was.
Lil Wayne got bigger when he got out.
Yeah,
He got bigger.
No, hold
After he
on.
got out of Rikers.
Lil Wayne didn't get bigger.
What
bro.
are you talking about? Do you
Was
remember
that
what
whole?
year he got out?
Yeah,
Lil
was
Wayne
that
didn't
whole?
get
I
bigger,
think
bro.
that whole run was after that, right?
Which run?
Hold on.
You
Boosie
talking
got
about
some.
a Millie? You talking about all of that, right? When
Yeah,
all of that dropped.
Wayne already had went to
Was he
jail.
bigger than
Nigga,
before?
Millie was his biggest song.
I think he was bigger after. Yeah,
I don't think
that's
so.
when he.
You don't got to think that's facts. His
I don't
biggest
think so.
song was a Millie that sold the most
Yeah.
records.
I'm not talking about a song. I mean, just
He
him
was-
as an
The
artist.
Carter 3
Yeah.
was
No.
a platinum album.
No, I don't think Wayne got bigger, bro.
Carter 3 was a
think-
platinum album.
I
I
don't
think
Wayne
Wayne
got
was
bigger,
bigger.
bro.
Carter
pre,
3
yeah.
was bigger than Carter 2.
Yeah,
I don't think so, bro.
This nigga
I
crazy.
think so. Because like you
Because
just
that
said,
was when Drake was catching his
Yeah.
real spark on was that Take Care? No, before no, he
some
had
shit,
that
what-
what the song would Tell Me on it. Tell me
Um,
really what you want.
Lil
so
Wayne
far,
was at the
is
peak
it
of his
So
career
Far
before he
Gone.
went
It might
to
be
jail,
So Far
bro.
Gone. Or Thank Me Later. It's one of those that song.
Right.
Now, Boosie
Yeah.
had some hits too, though, bro. You
Nigga, Life After Death Row. That mixtape was a banger. In My Feelings, Out My Feelings. Both those was bangers. Boosie still
You
had
niggas
Life
keep
After
you
Death
niggas
Row,
keep
Touchdown
talking
to
about
Hell.
Yeah, I'm not.
what
No,
y'all
touch-
personally like,
no,
bro.
no,
I'm not
I'm
talking about
saying, no,
personally.
it had
Talking about
hits
what
on
was
it.
hot, nigga.
I think Wayne
Bro.
for sure though, because he
Lil
did.
Boosie
he
turned
did-
into an Instagrammer, bro.
He did
No, bro,
Lollipop.
Boosie
He
had
did all that
hits.
mainstream shit after jail, right?
Why
Wayne.
Young
So I
Boy,
think he's bigger than
he's
him.
still big. He done went to jail 10 times.
Who?
NBA,
NBA
Youngboy.
Youngboy.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not. I don't even fuck with his music.
How
like
long
that,
did
keep
NBA
it real,
Youngboy
by the
do?
way.
It don't matter. You can't keep trying to change criteria.
You did.
I'm not.
He said a nigga's going to jail or not.
Are you saying he has to be in jail look more than what, a year?
I'm saying after like a cool lengthy stint.
what's
What-
a
no,
lengthy
what's-
stint?
what is-
What's-
what is
give
it?
Give us
Because a day gonna feel.
Nah.
That feel like a
Let
mix to some
him
niggas.
give the criteria
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be.
Ain't no criteria, nigga. If niggas go to prison and they get out, are they bigger?
So
before
you
or
just
after?
said you just asked for it.
Yes.
Who?
Some people.
I just
we
told you
gave
NBA
some.
Youngboy.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
one. He's an anomaly.
And, well, to me, Wayne, like you said, because all that shit
Wayne
came after, I think
Boosie.
he got bigger then.
Boosie got bigger after he got out.
Didn't T.I. get
Kevin
go to
Gates
jail
went to
too
jail.
for a little
T.I.
bit?
Oh, yeah,
went to
Kevin
jail.
Gates.
And he
Yeah,
came
hell
out.
yeah.
T.I. came out and got hella mainstream
Kevin
too.
Gates was bigger before.
No, you stupid. Kevin Gates is hot right now,
No,
bro.
he's not.
He's
Musically?
tripping.
He might be
No,
right
Kevin
now.
Gates, no.
Now
Musically, he was
today-
not. You don't even know when Kevin Gates went to jail.
Kevin Gates is an interviewer getting
His
Instagram
music,
clips.
and Luca Brasi, all that bro, you tripping.
Not go hard in the media, in the
It's
I think
mainstream.
he was
there,
more
bro.
known for music back
What is he
then.
being known for?
All
he
them
just
two,
got-
all that 2 phones and all that. He went to jail before that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What are we
Okay,
talking
so then that's-
about?
Yeah. No, then it's after jail because that's when he really cracked. Was 2 phones.
Right.
No, that was before, bro.
What?
He just did a stint recently.
When?
Recently.
he did
just
one.
did like a year.
But he just, so on this song, I'm a Dog, he just
Yeah.
made music off his old shit. And Rick Ross just got on the remix that I'm a Dog, that I'm a Boss.
Who's
that I'm
talking
a,
about it?
I didn't.
What
hear
you
that.
mean? It's all over TikTok and all of the kids is doing memes and dancing to it.
Who's talking
Keep
about
the
his
money
music?
flipping. That's all
Oh, okay. I know that
They
from the
in and
TikTok.
out of
He's
prison
still,
for
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That's a
but
Kevin
I
Gates
never.
song,
I
bro.
didn't listen to the whole song.
But that's my point, though. You don't, because it's TikTok,
Because
bro.
you
but
don't
I'm-
know the music, don't mean that didn't
well,
get bigger.
well,
I ain't
He
saying
for
you.
sure don't know.
You don't.
Yeah,
That
he
nigga
might-
for
he-
sure
You
don't
trying
got-
to come up with a point about rappers
These
falling
niggas,
off.
this what they do.
Yeah.
I like it, so it's booming.
No,
Oh, he
we're
dropped a
naming
banger.
people.
This is a song I personally like.
We're
It's a
naming
banger.
people.
If it's on TikTok,
Hey.
if,
Bro.
if they're doing
Fuck
memes
these
to
niggas
it,
talking
is
about?
it not a successful
Hey.
song, Collie? No, real talk.
Hey, look, this what
Well,
he do. This
it-
what,
it
now,
depends.
sorry, let's say what he do. He say, I don't think nobody ever done it. Name somebody. You name 5 people. Well, they're anonymous. They don't count. Or this and that. Name somebody else.
Go change your outfit,
Yeah.
viral.
Bro, they the
I think
biggest-
Wayne was bigger than Carter 2 than the Carter 3.
No, Carter 3
sold more records. That don't
Exactly,
matter. That's
yeah.
how you feel. That's a fucking fact.
Lil Wayne was being regarded
He
as
was
the best
bigger
rapper alive,
in Carter 3.
putting Jay into retirement.
Carter 3.
He dropped like 1,001 features. All
Before-
this before prison.
It doesn't matter.
All this is before. He was at his peak before prison. He got out, yeah, he had a million.
He was in
and all
his
that,
prime before
and then
prison.
He gutted out.
He was
nigga.
in his prime before prison, but did he fall off? No. He came back out and sold platinum records.
Did you like the Carter 3?
Carter
Yes,
4.
nigga,
I like Carter 4 low key too.
Yeah, this nigga crazy.
Did you like
He
the Carter
trying
3?
to find any way
Yeah,
out,
bro,
nigga.
come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Did you like Carter 3?
Yes, nigga,
Yeah.
that had one of the most commercial hits on
Mr.
there,
Carter,
bro.
let the beat build.
All right, you tripping,
comfortable.
Byron. You
A
are
milli.
Uh-huh.
Nothing on me. What are we
Did
talking
it age
about?
Trying to
well?
be serious
Did it,
and
did
you
it
know
age
you-
well?
Yes,
Yes.
nigga. Carter 3 still slap right now.
You tripping,
You
bro.
can play a milli right now?
Yes, nigga, you can bump that in the gym. Get
Let's
a good
not
workout
talk about
in.
the mainstream songs. Talk about the regular songs that I just
Oh,
named.
and he for sure, because I'm looking at Carter 4. Nigga had 6 foot, 7 foot, She Will. Nigga had How to Love,
He
President,
still was
President
hot.
Carter. We was slapping this.
So
we was
what
coming
we're
out.
doing is proving
I like
this.
the view.
We're proving that once
2
they get out, your
shots.
success out of jail. Yes, there is.
Nah, it's-
We was
but
slapping.
I
We was
didn't
slapping
say
this.
you
for
One thing
sure.
I can
Yeah.
say is, to this other point, a lot of rappers do fall off and never come back after jail.
Wayne
A
not one
lot,
of them. though.
but
He
he's
for
not.
sure
But
is.
there are some that can
Lil Wayne was a solidified superstar.
Gucci
as
still
well.
big after jail, right?
Yeah, Gucci.
Nah, I think
No.
No,
Musically
yes, he was.
wise, he
for a
was.
Music,
different
no.
for a different way. Yeah,
No,
because
Gucci
Yeah.
had hits with the Migos and all that.
I think that was pre-jail.
No,
Because he came
that's
out,
when
lost
he
a
came
bunch
out.
of
He was
weight.
real slim and all that, bro. That you get the bag.
He
of
had a
money,
song with
all
Lil
that.
Durk.
Actually,
That's him on that, huh?
He had the
What's
song
saying,
with
bro,
Dirk, and he had the song with Baby.
No, they were saying Gucci was worse.
Nah,
they said that's
bro.
where the clone shit came from.
Now they did say that, but I'm saying, but he was still relevant.
He still made hits though. He had mainstream hits.
He was relevant for losing
I
weight.
think he was. Yeah.
No,
It's
he
saying
got
he
a
got clone.
That's what I've.
All right,
I'm
bro.
gonna
His
be honest.
bitch
I think
turned
that's
$1
what he was
million
more
into
known
4.
for. Yeah.
He lost weight and he came out a fucking.
I get the bag with the
That's
Migos.
I would keep it under. Yeah, that's a
Fuck, I
fact.
think- he's talking about?
I get the bag with the Migos was one of the biggest hits at that. I forgot what year that came out, bro. That was his song. I get the bag and fumble it, you and the bag. That was a Gucci song.
Was it?
Was
Yeah.
Fat Gucci with the red rag on
That's
beefing
better.
with
That's the best
Jeezy?
Gucci. Yeah,
That's
you
the
can't-
Gucci.
That's the Gucci niggas.
I'm not
wanna
saying it's
remember.
not the best Gucci, but what you're trying to do is you said that they come out of jail, they still have success. Gucci still has success. He did the versus battle when he got out of jail with
That's
Jeezy,
facts.
and that was a form of success. We talked about him. He did a stint, and he beat Jeezy
I said
in that
the
battle.
same
And he
or
played
bigger?
everything on that verse too. He didn't give a fuck.
I said,
You
were they
right.
the same or bigger?
You keep
Most people
saying-
go
you keep
down.
saying-
He did the fight. He
Most
did the
people go
verses.
down. You said Luca Brasi
So when
3.
he went to jail, he did not. When he did the versus battle with Jeezy, did that not put him in the upper echelons for him to be trending?
Name 3 songs off Kevin Gates' new album.
He listens to
could
him.
be somebody. He got the song. Oh my God.
He asked the wrong nigga.
No.
Yeah.
Because he throw a nigga. You do that all the time. You throw the nigga on there. No, you always do that shit. You always do that
Right.
shit.
Name 3 fucking songs.
I can't, nigga.
Okay, so let me ask y'all another question then, right? Since we talking about Boosie, would little Boosie be Boosie as big as he is without the aid of Webby? Without Webby being his sidekick?
Nigga, yes.
We already talked about
We already
this.
talked
Boosie,
about that.
Boosie would still been Boosie. Of course
Shout out to Pimp C.
they made great music together, but Boosie was already
Yep.
on his way blowing up before he met Webby. So
Somebody asked me a question in my chat. They wanted us to talk about it. They said, I don't know if we have talked about it before, but who is more loved in LA? Is it Pac or is it Nip?
Nip.
Oh man.
Like
that's
who
an
would be
unfair
revered
question.
is the king? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that's subjective.
From the younger crowd,
Yeah.
Nip. From the older generation, Pac.
I
because-
think Pac is more mainstream, but I think Nip got the hearts of people from LA way more than
Yeah,
Pac.
I think, of course, because he's real source oil from LA.
LA,
but
yeah.
the people at that time that grew up on Tupac music, Tupac affected a lot of people the same way Nip did, if not even harder.
Yeah.
So I can't really say. It just depends on the area you grew up in.
Damn.
I ain't
So
gonna
for me,
lie.
Some
I'ma
people,
say Nip.
are Pac affecting people that wasn't around when we talk about you had to be there. You had to be there maybe for Pac's whole run
Mhm.
for people to come to grips with that. You got to think they went and murdered for Pac,
That's a
regardless
fact,
how
yeah.
people want to look at it.
They was really
So,
riding for bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
niggas was still
I'm a-
niggas was still
yeah,
tripping.
for me,
I
So
will pick one.
For me, if I have to pick one, because I'm not gonna do for me, it's Pac. I love Nip, but for me, it's Pac. For me, it's Pac.
how can I even pick Pac when I was damn near wasn't even alive when Pac was
Pick
there?
one.
Nigga, Nip, of course.
I'm
You
a-
pick one, nigga. You
All
always
right.
start these off and don't pick
He
shit.
said Nip.
No, he
I
didn't.
said Nip because one, you starting to hear a lot of conversations. Well, Pac wasn't even really from LA. Pac was.
It
only
don't
LA.
matter. No, we
Hold
already
on.
know that. We already know that.
I'm saying from the people that you never heard until Nip.
Now, yeah.
And we started saying Nip is the real king of LA because he really from LA, really from the soil, homegrown. And
Yeah,
Pac is
bro.
Ain't this the
imported.
same nigga that argue with me about Nip being the king of LA?
Yeah,
Y'all
you
saying
did.
he never was the king of LA? Come on, man.
Rewind
This shit
the
don't
clip.
make no sense.
Rewind the clip.
Because
He
y'all
was never
fucking
the king of LA when he was
They
alive.
sat here and killed me
Yeah.
and said nigga was never
Nigga was
the
never
king.
the king.
Let him get his point on.
No, it don't matter.
To the people,
Wow.
of LA, a lot will say he's the king. When we're talking mainstream,
We wasn't. I
it's
said
different.
L.A.
Pac said
The
it,
whole
though.
argument was L.A.
Pac said it on the Are You Still Down album. He said he explained his background from the East Coast, but bro, Oakland raised him. Oakland's on the West Coast. He came down here to bro. Pac is West Coast. New York niggas even know this, and they know that. Pac is from the East Coast, but they know Pac is a West Coast rapper.
I don't even know. I don't
they
even
don't
know.
even
Real.
claim- New York don't even claim Pac.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Some do. I don't know why
Nip-
they would want to.
Nip is homegrown. Nip has done too much
That's what I was just going to
as
say.
far as
Community-wise,
philanthropy
yeah.
and community-wise in LA, bringing jobs back to his hood, buying property in his hood, talking about crypto, putting Snoop on the business. Nip has just done too much in LA for me to believe that
People
got more love
And
for
Pac
Pac.
was trying to do the same thing, bro.
Other than the older
Unfortunately, he was trying to-
generations, Pac wasn't doing that.
Yes, he
bro.
was. He has a conversation with Monster Cody, bro, from A-Trey Crip. You look that up on YouTube. Everything that
Pac is the same one who brought awareness to the little girl getting killed.
true.
Man,
That's true too.
No,
It's like,
nobody
bro,
was talking about
shout
that.
out to Dolores Tucker. Man, Pac was out here being influential,
He
bro.
was on
I'm not
stage.
saying he wasn't.
Bro,
I'm not
he
saying he wasn't.
He was really standing up for people.
And
So
I'm
he
not
was,
saying he
was,
wasn't.
He was cool with what's his name who created that movie South Central. So he was trying to get around, or he was trying to be really close and impactful with people really in the city.
Pac
So
was trying to do a youth football league. He was saying all the stuff that other cats are doing now. He was talking about that then on the Monster Cody call. You can look this up on YouTube.
but Nip did it though. I think that's the
But,
difference. It's like
Pac
That's
was
what I'm saying.
25 when he died, bro. Not like that though.
yeah.
Like, come on now.
He young.
What
but-
I
what
get
I-
it,
what
but
I-
I'm
what
just
I-
saying
what I-
Nip actually did it for us to see.
the same things that like Nipsey say Pac is his favorite rapper. So he essentially sparked that mind that he talked about
That he
in
even had.
Nipsey in the first place.
So let me ask you this:
So-
if we just talking strictly music, though, Nip passed that 20. I mean, Pac passed that 25. Nip got to at least in his 30s, though. So impactful wise, age wise, Pac had more.
And he went to jail.
And Pac went to jail, got bailed out.
So we saying
and was still
music-wise
on
now.
fire.
Are we talking music or the person?
But I'm talking about music wise. This is all
I'm saying
musically.
for Kali question.
I was going just all around, like everything encompassing. You get what I'm saying?
I'm
Who's-
still
who
saying
you
Pac
rocking
because
with?
Pac is the epitome of a West
I think
Coast.
it's
He
Nip.
had you throwing up
It's
West
Nip.
Side
Nip
and all that.
had
It's
niggas
Nip.
wearing sweats them with the little line down the side and the V's like
Hey, what was the side?
you know what I'm talking about? He had niggas doing some
And I
different shit.
understand that, but also Pac sparked the whole thug life movement. Period.
He influenced generations. He
Yeah,
influenced the
tying
world.
bandana. Yeah, tying the bandana. Like Pac was, nigga, he made bald head schools
I'm
besides
gonna say two
Michael
things
Jordan.
is right. I'm gonna say it's a generational gap. I'm gonna say the younger generation, they're not as influenced by Pac as they are by Nip. It's not even close. They
Yeah, but you
wasn't
just
there.
said you
even-
can't.
you got
You
a
just
point,
said you
though.
can't believe that the older generation can feel that way about Pac. It's
Because
crazy.
everybody got this
About
tattoo
what?
across
About
the
what?
stomach.
About being
Niggas got-
influenced by being impacted by him. People were sick when
Who
that
said
nigga
that?
died. You just said it. You
I
said
never
you
said
said I
that.
can't believe that the older generation was more impacted or
I
something
said
else.
the younger generation.
No, you said the older.
I said the younger.
You got to hear yourself.
No, I said the younger.
But-
like my kids, they're gonna be more impacted
Of
by Nip
course.
than
Yeah.
Pac.
And that's what I
Even
just-
though my kids listen to Pac, they weren't there for Pac's movement.
and I just said this, and you was talking about pick one. When I was saying it,
I said if you had to pick one.
yeah, but it's subjective because you grew up in different eras.
So you pick one for you.
I already picked. I,
said
yeah,
Nip.
Nip,
Who?
you got Nip, you got Pac.
He got Nip. I don't even know why he argued.
He said it.
I've been said that.
Who you got?
I said Pac. My kids know about Pac because I played, so they understand it.
Who you say?
I think it's Nip. You can't. I think Pac, like we said, it's just he wanted to do stuff. I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Nip really.
I think before y'all say Pac didn't do nothing, y'all should look into what he did.
Maybe,
I
first.
never
maybe
said
that's true.
Pac
I'm not
didn't-
saying.
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
that's
just
true,
saying.
too.
Before, I'm just saying why he on camera saying that before niggas
Yeah.
get to killing his
He
ass.
get killed, nigga. That nigga get killed.
He wants you to get killed for the civil rights. He wants you to
He get killed for that anyway.
That's gonna be the time. That's gonna be the time of the
He
episode.
get killed for that anyway.
Kali get.
As,
Her kids
as
proud.
long as they, as
that
long
was
as
crazy.
everything in there,
Mom's got
niggas, I
smoked
can't
by
get killed.
ice.
Niggas understand my point. I wasn't comparing that.
Kali,
that
they gonna
lady.
show you
Nah,
love
that
in
know
the
what
I
comments.
was at.
I was
He
comparing
asked you
that
for
like-
example when you mentioned
You
Malcolm
mentioned
and
Malcolm
Martin.
and Martin, nigga. This nigga's off code.
I wasn't trying to
Hey,
compare them
raccoon
directly.
emojis in the chat.
Yeah, that was
Raccoon
crazy.
emojis in the chat, man.
Oh, he
Hey,
on the G
now, and now I see what G Malone was talking about.
God damn.
Now I see what G Malone was talking about.
That was
Damn.
crazy. Yeah, that's
Whoa.
crazy.
Wow, that's wild. You wild for that one, Byron.
Ooh,
That's all I'm saying.
man.
Yeah,
What you got, Messiah?
nigga, it's over.
Nah, ain't no over. What's
Yes,
your
it
thing?
is, nigga. It is over,
It's a
nigga.
wrap, bro. We 2 hours strong, man.
Y'all niggas, man, y'all niggas.
We have to do a
We could do
music
the speed
Monday.
thing. We could do speed. I don't know if y'all
Oh,
seen him. A lot of
talk
people.
about it.
A lot of people. You know, we had these conversations online about tethers and FBA and people from other places that are black. But Speed is kind of showing that, is there really even a beef between us? Because when he touched down in Africa, it's all love. DDG touched down in Africa, it's all love. So much to the point where they coming on stream like, damn, this shit feels like more comfortable than it did in the States. I feel safe. I feel loved. I feel rejoiced everywhere I go. It's like people are more so happy to see me instead of, when DDG was just in America, the white dude came up to him and questioned him like, who are you? I bet you I make more money than you. Like that kind of shit where you go over there and it's like, we just fuck with you because you're you. Like we're not trying to take nothing from you. We're not trying to look down on you. I feel like it was just all love. So does that shit even really exist? And do y'all think they're opening up, like you said earlier, like kids in America's eyes to that bullshit that we be spewing online?
And before y'all say it's because he's a celebrity, there's plenty of streams and plenty of countries that you've seen DDG in, you've seen Speed in, where they were called racist, derogatory names as a celebrity. Whereas over here, like he said, they get pure love to the point where you're seeing kids crying on TikTok, crying on X, crying on Instagram, going, damn, I was lied to my whole life. I only looked at Africa as huts and little hungry kids with pot bellies and flies on their face. I didn't know all this technology existed out there. I didn't know they really had love for us out there. They fueling the tether versus Black American war, the FBA war. And we had episodes on this episodes ago where we told y'all that was media propaganda and y'all falling for it. Episodes ago. So I'm glad that he did that because me personally, I done had that part of Africa on my list for a long time. Me and my girl was actually talking about going a couple years ago, but for whatever reason, we wind up spinning off and going to different places. But I'm seeing a lot of people go to Africa this year. So definitely be expected to see Mr. Viral there this year at some point. Mark my words on that. But I just seen Charlemagne. He just went to Cape Town. I've seen a few other people. Like he said, DDG went to Nigeria. This seems to be the year of us going back and connecting with Africa. All while we're seeing the African leader over there shut out all these other foreign entities that have been leeching off us for a long time, where he not even allowing them to come over there. I think one of the billionaires tried to throw their daughter at him, and he was like, nah, I'm cool. Y'all niggas ain't finna try to backdoor me with no pussy. So Africa has low-key been staying on code low-key. And Speed is showing you there's a connection there. That's a powerhouse that could be built. FBAs and
the foundational,
you know what I'm saying? The foundational blacks and the foreign blacks.
Yeah, for the diaspora, the African diaspora.
I kind of found it interesting too that during at least DDG's tour and I think some other people's that Anthony Joshua shit happened. I'm not on some conspiracy shit. It's almost like, was that to put a negative light on Africa? Because I don't know if y'all saw, but there was a lot of talks on TikTok or and Twitter about how we shouldn't go to Nigeria because when he got in that crash, there was no ambulance. People was talking about the water and the food. It was a whole bunch of stuff kind of combating that positive image that some of these streamers were giving. So I just wonder if niggas are playing chess in that way.
I know for a fact, because we've been over there before. The food is way better over there because it's actually healthier. It's less processed and all that other stuff. So as far as fruit-wise, watermelons are like this big. They're really small because they're actual real fruit. You know what I'm saying? They're not the overswell watermelons that you get out of here. So I don't think it's the food. I had no issues with the water or anything like that. I do know there's a difference though when you kind of go like in Africa. When we were in Egypt, a lot of the more so the Middle Eastern people were kind of over there in Cairo. But once you kind of went further down to like the Sudan area, that was more of our folks, and they were a lot more inviting and loving than more so the other facts up there in Cairo.
Yeah, because those are the people who migrated there, exactly. The Pakistanians and all of that. Them ain't really the true Africans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those not. But the ones that were our skin, once we went down to Luxor, they were a lot more looking like us and a lot more loving and inviting. So I didn't feel no negativity when we were out there. It was all love for me.
I just love to see it.
No, I think y'all need to go how y'all went and grabbed Ray, the Asian boy. Go grab somebody from Africa. Change his life. There's somebody over there y'all can go find that's around the same age. Y'all can go bring on AMP. Y'all can go bring on a speed show. Y'all can go bring and change somebody's life. So we've seen y'all do it time and time again with, somebody else from another culture. Let's go grab somebody from over there and change their life as well. Because I'm sure even during his whole stream or whole run in Africa, he's ran into a whole bunch of characters that, I'm sure if they got some exposure, they might crack. So let's take it further than just, a handshake. Let's actually show love to him too if you're in the position to do so.
He ran into his twin out there. He ran into the African Speed. Look just like him, act just like him, got the same energy. Then they had a white boy who was trying to steal his clout, who's following Speed everywhere, stream sniping. This motherfucker followed him to Africa. And he had a wake-up moment because the security low-key pressed up on him like, man, get the fuck up out of here. Don't touch him. Don't touch me or whatever. He broke down on camera looking for sympathy. Oh, maybe this is the end of my road. But your whole character is based off of Speed. You call yourself White Speed.
That's crazy.
So I didn't have no empathy for him. I'm like, this is what y'all do time and time again. We
Try
create
to do
something,
what we
you come
do,
steal
yeah.
it. So then try to get the clout. So I'm glad Speed didn't pay him no mind for real, because a lot of people saying, oh, that's fucked up. He followed you out there, show him love. And he wouldn't show love to
trying to
his
rage
twin
bait you,
out
really.
there.
Yeah,
He wanted to show love to the
Yeah.
people that his mission was for. He trying to have sympathy for that, nigga. You should have been following me everywhere around the world in the first place. Take your dumb ass home or go do your own thing.
Nah, he's showing a lot of good shit. I seen him hopping out cars, shaking niggas' hands, giving them a hug. Like
Anybody hating on Speed at this
Yeah.
point just hating on
he
him.
changed his content because before this he was wilding. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
but
he was
he's-
pissing me off.
Yeah,
before this.
he's changing. It looks like he's maturing.
Mature.
So,
I was about to say maturity's
Yeah.
kicking in.
The
for
fact that
him.
he got influenced the way he do is crazy work.
yeah.
Like I watched that nigga, what was that video? He was on top of that building. He like, I can't believe all these people following me. He could tell them to do like turn around or do whatever they doing it. So I'm just like, that's wild to be a streamer because what is he really doing?
And his streams are
Just
crazy because you got Kai Cenat and all these people, and no knock to them, but they sit in a
Just
room
talk.
all day.
Yeah,
He-
he
he's
works-
he's
he
from
works.
different
His streams
countries.
is
This
better.
nigga's lifting shit.
Man, he really got
racing
speed.
shit.
Racing shit,
Yeah.
backflips. He doing all. He's giving you something to go tune into every single day compared to just what rapper is here ripping me off today. Oh yeah, like that's
He got
Yeah,
something
his
to actually
team-
offer.
yeah.
Whoever behind his team that's setting all this up, hey, they A1.
Yes,
Whether
his-
it's stage scripted or whatever people want to hate,
The content's
it's
there,
A1.
yeah.
They doing the damn
Yeah,
thing.
his streams are way better than looking at a nigga sit in the screen and stare at you and just jump and act the fool and do weird shit. Like he's actually, you see him with football players, you see him doing a lot of different activities, being
You can pull up to the
Physically
marathon
out,
burger.
yeah.
He's just everywhere. Yeah.
Right.
exactly.
He
Yeah.
pulled up to the projects. He was at the projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget
shout out
which
to
one.
shout out
Shout
to
out
him.
Speed, yeah.
Yeah.
No, O Block, excuse me. He pulled up to O Block. When O Block did the backflip and left.
And he flipped on out of there.
flip for O Block. And it was crazy. Like they was watching Animal in the Circus.
Yeah.
Like,
But shit,
nigga doing
flipping on
backflips
out.
is nuts.
We about to flip on up out of here, y'all, man.
Nah,
y'all,
we
gotta,
is, man.
y'all gotta like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hype us up, man. Y'all know what's happening.
Hey,
Eagles, what y'all gonna do? Handling business today?
The
Feeling
Eagles,
'cause they hate
the
me for
Eagles
my
finna go back
opinions.
to the 99-2 riots.
Collie.
Hey, this nigga just caught it.
I did.
Hey, just caught it. Went over his head.
I was trying to think of something motivational to say.
Man.
I couldn't even find it after this episode.
Man, Collie the
It's
one,
a
man.
It's a Collie the one, not the two.
It's the viral
Viral.
way.
Hey, raccoons in the chat for my boys today, man.
all
they,
good.
they got donkey of the
Take me
day
back, hey,
today.
take me back to the
God.
92, 93, man. Y'all know what's happening with it.
Hey, it's a lot of BS going on in these playoffs. Y'all see Josh Allen, he lose this game. It's ugly.
It's a wrap.
We
Yeah,
should go
man.
somewhere and watch this motherfucker. What time your game come on?
1:30.
They about to come on now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I might go back to that rooftop bar and go give me another old
Oh,
fashioned. That shit gonna get hidden. Higher than honey.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Eagles,
All right.
don't let me down.
Like the video, hype the video. I'm sorry to old girl in the chat, Messiah. They had nothing motivational for
Man,
you.
stop putting shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Cuz always trying to put somebody in another light. Like, you give her some shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga crazy, nigga.
No,
Fuck
she
this
wanted
nigga
a
always
Messiah.
talking about, nigga. This nigga wild, bruh. Man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Saint, I'm out of here,
we need
nigga.
some motivation. Hey, drink water and pray.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitch is bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.